They ain't gonna come in there. But y'all in here though. 32. Let's get it. Alright? So, we right back again today. Hold on, what a pointer at? What a pointer at? This the pointer today. Alright? So, let's catch up a little bit. I gave y'all a couple days, you know what I'm saying, to kind of take in the last lecture. So let's catch up a little bit. Where we at? All right, so as you all know, we're still working our way through this course on the different spells used to keep the Black/Latinos in a deep sleep. Peace, God. Peace, God. I see y'all coming in. If I don't respond, that's because I really don't be reading the comments like that. I like to try to talk to y'all, okay? So, but peace to everybody tuning in. So if you was joining us, like I said, you've been keeping up. We've been working our way through the different spells, okay? So if you haven't seen the last few lectures on these spells, go back and rewatch them, all right? So let's just see where we at thus far, all right? So we already did the time spell. We did that already, class, okay? So the next spell, we did the sex spell, all right? That was in our last class. We went over the sex spell and how it has been used to ensnare the souls of the Black/Latinos, a.k.a. the guys, all right? We went over that in our last class, okay? So now we right here, people. We on the money spell. You see, cause see, I've been telling y'all y'all are gods and goddesses. And see, for me to tell y'all this, you know, it's one thing to say it, but I like to show the science behind what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? I like to use their man-made science against them to break down to my people, to further help awaken my people and let y'all know that this is not blasphemy. All right. This isn't for the internet. This isn't just something that's being said. All right. I'm not high. I'm not drunk. All right. I don't have an agenda. We are gods and goddesses. And as we move further along in the course, all right, I'm going to stop even calling y'all Blacks and Latinos. I only say this I don't want to lose nobody. But it irritates my soul to even say Black and Latino, just so y'all can know. So I'm going to need y'all to take these lessons in and speed on up. We got a lot to get to, y'all. We got a lot to get to. All right, well, let's keep it going. So today we going to do the money spell, all right? So as y'all know, I ain't come to fuck around today, all right? What we do last slide? We had last class, we had 70. We did 70 slides. How many we got today, people? Oh, what that say? 121. All right? I got 121 motherfucking slides. Hey, let me give me some water. All right? Because I ain't coming to fuck around today. All right? I be smiling to keep from crying, y'all. I'm glad some of y'all find this as entertainment, my presentation. I like that too. But I really be hurt delivering this to y'all, like to be honest, because I know this stuff. So it's like, it's not easy to do, y'all. It's not easy to do, but we gonna do it, all right? Because, see, these people gotta know. They gotta know we the last motherfucking generation. We was the last generation, all right? Before we get deep into the money spell, I'm letting you know now why we got 41. I am not your pastor, all right? I'm not trying to be no celebrity. I'm not trying to run for president. So don't expect me to be being politically correct. I speak with passion, and I let the ancestors flow through me, and I let them use me as a medium to present whatever information needs to come to y'all. So please, nobody get in here talking about why is he using profanity so much, because we know what a curse word is, right? We know that big shit hole damn motherfucker is not a curse. That's just profanity, okay? Right? So, I'm not going to be politically correct. So if you looking for the live or the person that guides you to have a suit and a tie, that ain't me. This is come as you are over here, all right? We removing all the bullshit, all right? All the stuff that don't matter. It don't matter how you look. None of that ain't got nothing to do with the message. We here to get the message, all right? And since we was going to church forever on Sundays, right? And they ain't want to give us the real in church. Our pastors ain't have the nuts to stand up to the establishment, so they sold us out and taught us bullshit when they took that oath to become pastors. Don't trip. This is the grand awakening. Let's stage it a little more. We don't give two fucks, all right? We here to keep it real. Whoever get offended, get the fuck out now. Once again, we do not promote racism, all right? So any human beings in here, Caucasian, Asian, Dravidians, Mexicans, Arabs, if I say anything to offend you, please exit now. We don't promote racism. We only here to kick cosmic and esoterical facts. All right? Now, with that being said, I'm through explaining my motherfucking self. Let's do what we do. Let's do what we came to do. All right? Let's get right to it. Let's get right to it, man, because people been waiting. People been motherfucking waiting all day. I've been waiting all day. All right? Let's go. So let's work our way on up, because we got something to talk about today. So we already been going over how all these spells are basically witchcraft and how it has been used. All right? This witchcraft and these spells have been used to keep us, the gods and goddesses, all right, from coming into touch with the inner them, their power, okay? So the witchcraft that, because I told you guys it was witchcraft, right? But for me to just say, hey, they are using witchcraft to keep us from powering up. Because I said we God. So a lot of people was like, okay, well, if we are gods, then why can't we do this? Or why can't we do that? So I say, okay, well, they're using witchcraft. They're using spells and have been using spells since they invaded us 500 years ago to keep us from, you know what I'm saying? They don't want that. They want us in that sunken place, y'all. They want to keep us in. That's what Get Us was about. Sink, motherfucker. They don't want us back up, chest out, shoulders. They don't want that, all right? So I'm here to get us out that sunken place, okay? So when I talk to y'all about these spells, y'all had to see it. Because you know us black people, we got to see it to motherfucking believe it, all right? We ain't trying to hear about it. We got to see it. So what I've been doing is if you've been keeping up, I have been going through history a little bit with PowerPoint presentations. All right, to show you these different spells that they are using on you that you might think are natural, but they are not. All right, let me repeat. Because I read a couple comments sometimes when I get off and somebody was like, I like him, but he repeats himself entirely too much for me to listen to. That's okay. Exit the vicinity. Because what I'm not going to do is just rush through it. There's too many people in here that need to be awakened and need the truth. I'm not just finna, I know it. But I'm not finna get in here and just fly through it. No, I love the people. I'm gonna repeat it as many times as it needs to be repeated. Because ain't that what they did in school? They programmed you, right? They repeated the bullshit to you. All right? They repeated the bullshit. Repetition is what, people? Frequently, which is what, people? Frequency. All right? That's an old lecture. We're not gonna waste too much time on it. So, we're gonna flip it around to the PowerPoint presentation about the money spell. All right? So, we starting off the money spell with the transatlantic slave trade. Now, I know, hold on. I know some of y'all probably like, now, peace, God. What does the transatlantic slave trade have to do with the money spell? And if you're asking that question, don't trip. Inspector Rashad Jamal Gadget is back on their ass today for y'all. Don't even worry about it. Let's get right to it. All right? Because we ain't come to fuck around today. Now, what was the Atlantic slave trade? We all know what the Atlantic slave trade was, right? But for research sake, let's just see what Google has to say about the Atlantic slave trade, people. All right? We all know what the Atlantic, I hope we all know, or we all should know what we were taught. What is the Atlantic slave trade? We were taught in school about the Atlantic slave trade, all right? They taught us that this is where, your black people come from, all right? They were in Africa, all right? So let's just see what Wikipedia has to say about the Atlantic slave trade. Okay, so it clearly says on Wikipedia, the Atlantic slave trade, transatlantic slave trade, or Euro-American slave trade involved the transportation by slave traders of enslaved people, mainly to the Americas. All right? The slave trade regularly used the triangular trade route and its middle passage and existed from the 16th to the 19th centuries. If you've been keeping up, I told you they invaded us in 1492, went to war with us for a couple hundred years, defeated us in 1775, built their country and established it 1776. All right? But let's keep it going, though. All right, let's keep it going. All right. So we just read the definition on Wikipedia. All right, because see, sometimes we think we know shit. Nah, we don't know shit, but what we've been told, which is nothing. Hold on. Let me repeat, y'all. Because see, the reason we don't be researching gods, all right, is because we think we know shit. When they taught us that we was grown, they're like, hey, when you turn 21, you are grown. That was more tricknology. If you've been keeping up, I've been breaking down tricknology in these words, all right, in this English language, all right? So When you saying you are grown, you saying you have grown, so you are done growing. Let's keep in mind we already broke down a time spell, and people are already waking up from that, and that's been breaking over the years anyway, which is why the days have been flying. Okay? We know summers and winters used to last forever. Last 10, 15 years, shit been just flowing, flying so quick, you damn, what time went? Because the time spell is being broken, all right? But when you using the word, I'm grown, all right? You are saying you have grown, motherfucker. Let me say it again. If you didn't know, when you say I'm grown, I'm grown. You saying, because remember, what is words, people? Spell, whatever we say out of our mouth is what? Spell casting. So when you say you are grown, you are casting a spell over your being that you are through growing, all right? And see, that's what happens to a lot of us, all right? A lot of us, we think we know shit, but we have to uneducate ourselves. What is education? All right. We know it's enslavement. We need to break away from education. We need to break away from predictive programming and the programming. All right. We need to become illuminated. We need to become enlightened. Let's use these spiritual words that the ancestors, that kind of correlates to the ancestors. All right. Because illuminating is, and enlightenment, these words go back beyond time. All right. So, when we're asking, all right, because remember, we're talking about the transatlantic slave trade, and I kept saying a lot of us think that we grown, but we ain't grown because we don't know shit. A lot of us think we know shit, but we don't know nothing. We only know what we were taught, which was nothing, okay? A lot of us get grown, and we stop researching and going in to learn because we spend all these, at least, 13 years, and plus another if you go to college for. So we're talking 17 years of programming, all right? You walk out of Harvard with your little degree or you go to your little HBCU, your historically black college university, whatever the fucking bullshit is, all right? And you walk out with your masters and you look down on your other blacks and Latino people like, yeah, I'm a little more accepted in establishments. I have a diploma, which don't mean nothing. That just means you certified and running 8 Fortune 500 companies. Same thing if you graduate high school. You be like, I got a diploma. See how they did it? They didn't give us enlightenment. They gave your ass a diploma. Nick, here you go. Not enlightenment, diploma, a piece of paper which has no worth. All right? Instead of giving us the game, they gave us diplomas. All right? So let's keep it going. No, we gonna get deep today. This is what we do. All right? So what was the transatlantic slave trade? We already just figured that out real quick. And why is it important? Pay attention. The transatlantic slave trade is important because it was the basis from which the buy, sell, trade, employer, employee social structure that we now live in was built upon. Let me say that again. The transatlantic slave trade is important because it was the basis from which the buy, sell, trade / employer / employee / merchant / consumer social structure that we now live in was built upon. Okay? So let me break that down. Let me break it down. All right? What that means is, people, before the transatlantic slave trade, there was no business structure. There was no blueprint for business. All right? Let's unlearn the bullshit that we was taught in school about how in Africa, they was already slaving. They was selling themselves. You said they did this? In Africa, this is what they told us in the history books. In Africa, they was already enslaving themselves. They were already selling slaves. As a matter of fact, the Europeans, we came riding along the southern cape of Africa, and we already seen black people selling each other. So we went over to them, and these Africans sold some Africans to us. That's what they taught us in school. So what's the basis, though? They make you believe that the shit was already going on. So by them telling us and teaching us in school, all right? Remember, how young was we in school when we first started learning these things? We was 4th grade, 5th grade, young minds, innocent minds. These fucking bastards, all right? I'm trying to show you the games these people have played with us, all right? They force you to send your kids to school, don't they? And isn't it illegal if you don't take your kids to their schools? Yes, it is. All right. So this whole merchant consumer structure is what our entire life is based upon. All right. If there was no businesses, there could be no merchants, but there could be no merchants if there is no consumers to buy what the merchant has to sell. Okay. The merchants couldn't have anything to sell if they didn't have product. Product has to be produced. All right. Who produced all the motherfucking cotton? All right. Who built all of their prisms that they now call houses and buildings and cathedrals? Okay. Not them. They ain't never built shit. Ever. Okay. So we gonna keep it going. But we had to start at the transatlantic slave trade. Because a lot of people believe that before the transatlantic slave trade, we were selling each other, and we were not. There was never a money system. I repeat, the first money system started with the transatlantic slave trade. Forget what they told you. I know what they told you in school because they taught it to me. And they taught it to my mama. And they taught it to her mama. And her mama's 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 mama on back. So you ain't got to tell me what the fuck they told you. I already know. I'm telling you a different perspective. Something you never heard before. Or you might have heard it, but you don't hear it enough. Alright? I'm giving you real cosmic history. I'm finna tie all this together. How this Atlantic slave trade, okay? But we can't get around the fact that if you go through history, just do a little research all day, always let it be known that the Africans were already at war with each other. And they were already enslaving each other. They make sure to throw that out there so that everything that they did behind that could seem normal. All right? They had to fool you into believing that you was already doing it to yourself. All right? Just like they try to fool us into believing that we are all human beings. We are all one human race. Yes, we are. We are all human beings. This includes the blacks and Latinos. All right? That's what they tell you. But what do their actions show? Do they treat blacks and Latinos like human beings? I'm telling y'all that the blacks and Latinos, we are the gods and goddesses of this planet. We created this planet. Our ancestors, your ancestors created this reality. All right? This entire planet was created by us. Okay? So when I'm trying to tell you about the basic structure of how they trying to create this imagery, like, hey, those people were already heathens and wild animals killing and enslaving each other in Africa. All right? And we went and we liberated them, civilized them. That's what they tell you in the history books about African Americans. And we don't have to go into what they tell you about Latin America and all the slavery the Hispanics and all them went through. Let them tell it, though. Keep in mind, there is no such thing as a black person or Latino. They are the same. And when I say black, this covers all carbon-based beings. If you have carbon in your skin, so just go for all the what you would call your South Americans down to South America, Peru, Brazil, South Americans, which are your real Latinos, Puerto Ricans. The only group that's not Latino that might shock y'all is Mexicans. They are not fucking Latinos. They are not. All right? They are not. All right? They are a part of the human being genome. I'm stating genetic facts. This ain't about opinions. This is about genetic facts. FBI already know this. This is declassified information that I be giving y'all. All right? This is declassified FBI information that I be giving y'all about the cosmos. They already know this shit. This the real reason why they don't like your ass. This the real reason why their whole system is aimed at destroying black and Latino people. Is it not? Is it or is it not? Is it or is it not? You want to keep believing they killing you because of your skin? You want to keep believing they mistreat carbon-based beings all around the world get treated, get killed? Facts. 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 All down in South America. They done burnt the whole goddamn the Amazon. A lot of us not even aware that the Amazon is so connected. It's a powerful energy grid of the planet. Amazon rainforest. And they burnt that bitch down. Just like an avatar, because we connect the trees connections, the rainforest connections, memories, ancient DNA. We are we are plants. That we are basically, our bodies are plant-based. Okay, the whole planet is plant-based. That's why it's called a planet or a plane. Plant. Keyword, plant. Another etymology. They etymology, we gonna eat that up every time we get on here. All the words, I'm gonna be giving y'all words all the time they throw around. But plant, all right? Plant-based, planet, plain T, planet, okay? So I got a whole lecture coming up on the origin story of the human being race in this planet, okay? But your ancestors, we never had a money system. We didn't operate on money. We never did it. We operated on energy. Your ancestors operated on energy, which is the only thing that is real. Money is made from what? We'll find it out during the lecture, all right? But let's keep it going, all right? Because it's a lot to touch on. But, where the point to go? But, why was the transatlantic slave trade important? Because this is what started the entire money system. The entire buy-sell trade system. Merchant, consumer. Buy-sell, trade, employer-employee, okay? This is what started this, okay? Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going. All right. On to the next. What is money? All right, we see it, but let's look up the definition, because remember, we got to remember that we don't really know nothing but what we think we know. So what is money? Because see, a lot of these things we've been told, we never looked up. We just took it at face value. A lot of us never even read the Bible. We only went off what we were taught and told about it. All right. So what is money? Google, Wikipedia clearly says money is a current medium of exchange. Okay. We not going to jump past no words on here. That ain't what we do in this. That ain't what we do in this university. That's how they got over on us so many years. All right. All right. They clearly say money, a current medium of exchange. I want y'all to focus on the word medium. When I told y'all at the beginning of this lecture, when I'm speaking to y'all, I am letting the ancestors flow through me to communicate, connect with the gods and the goddesses. And I said, I am doing what? I am being used as a what? A medium. That was what I said, medium. All right. A medium is when you're allowing your physical shell to be used by another entity or different spirits. That's what medium is. Okay, so if that's a medium, why in the definition of money it says money is a current medium of exchange? All right? Of exchange. What are you exchanging here, people? With the money, you are exchanging your spiritual energy, your electricity. All right? And sometimes even your soul if you allow it to be used for money, which is what everybody damn near does. Okay? So there's a spirit, all right? There's a spirit on the money. Anything with a physical shape can take on a spirit. I repeat, if you know anything about physics, and if you don't, that's what I'm here for. Anything with a physical shape, all right, it has a spirit, mind, body, and soul, matter, all right? Anything that takes on a solid, all right? We're talking about energy. So this is why that means even this. Even the little cup, the sage in this cup, because it takes up a form in this dimension, this form, the physical form of the entity. So it appears to be a cup, but this cup has life, mind, body, and soul. And that's another secret esoterical fact about the universe around your motherfucking ass. All right. Everything around you has spirit and soul. You ever seen people name their cars, name their guns? I'm talking about things that don't move, that don't animate, that you think are just a wall. That's just no, it takes up physical space. It has a spirit. Spirits can latch on to anything around you, including you. All right? If you didn't know that. All right? I'm just giving y'all quantum physics right now. All right? So let's keep it going about this definition of money. Okay? A current medium of exchange in the form. So they let you know what it is. Money is basically a spirit, a negative spirit. We'll keep breaking that down throughout the class. In the form, so that means this spirit has taken the form of coins and banknotes. Let me repeat. Money is the current medium of exchange in the form, okay? So I just told y'all that money is literally a demonic spirit. And I'm going to keep breaking that down. Just stay in the class. Y'all will see how this all connects. But money is a negative spirit, okay? but it's just in the form. So it animates coins and banknotes. All right? That's what it animates. Just like you animate this meat suit, this physical avatar, this body. But you are not this body. You are the soul and the spirit, the God, the dark matter, all right, that created this avatar. That's what you are, all right? So let me flip it back, all right? Money, a lot of people don't know this. Money is a spirit, y'all. That's what this means. Money is a demonic spirit. I'm letting y'all know the type of spirit. But money is a demonic spirit, but it comes in this reality in the form of coins and banknotes, all right? So now that we know that money is a spirit coming in the form of coins and banknotes, all right? Now we know what money is. Money is a spirit, all right? Because see, y'all ain't know that. Y'all thought y'all was grabbing the shit, making the shit, putting it in your pocket. No. Money, when it's printed, they put spirits on the money, all right? This is quantum physics and metaphysics I'm giving y'all, as well as a little bit of, not biology right now, but yeah, a little biology. Yeah, because they understand the biology of us, all right, in the molecular structure and the setup of our system and our nerves and our DNA. So money, when they're printing up the money that they're printing up has a spirit on it, all right? They have a spirit that they are placing on the money, all right? That they are placing on the money that they are conjuring up. We went over conjuring in the past few lectures. So they are conjuring up these spirits. And then they are allowing these spirits to animate the form of what we call money and coins, all right? So now you know what money is, whether you believe it or not, but we gonna keep going. We ain't got deep yet. We ain't got deep. And we don't care who we lose. See, we not here to have 1 million people. We cool with 5. Because many are called, but few are chosen. This is the awakening, all right? This is the awakening, people. Let's keep it going, all right? Don't trip. I was fooled too. It's okay. I was hoaxed too. Let's keep it going. So now that we know what money is, they're saying that money is basically a spirit, but it animates the form of a coin or a banknote. Now we need to find out, what is a coin, people? So we'll go right back to Wikipedia. What is a coin? Let's keep it going. Because I'm breaking down the science of this money spell. I'm breaking down the science of this money spell that y'all think y'all know what a coin is, so you don't even look. You see how that work? We think we know what a coin is or money is, so we won't even look up the definitions of shit. You see how they programmed us in school? All right, let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going. We have been programmed not to think, not to question your bondmasters, slaves. Ain't that what Satan said in his Bible? Ain't that what Satan said in his Bible? Right? Don't question nothing. Slaves, don't question your bond masters. Ain't that what Satan said in his Bible? Yeah, that is what he said. That's what he said, because he is a jealous God. Remember that. Satan, aka Zeus, is one of the gods. Remember that. But out of all the gods, who was Zeus on this planet? He was a jealous God. All right? This is why in the Bible it's filled with thou shalt worship me and not worship anyone else and this and that, because he created human beings to worship himself. Remember that. I'm going to go into the creation story. It's coming up. Oh, yeah, this shit get deep. But right now we breaking down these spells and we on this money spell. Okay? But Satan, all right, he was a jealous guy, y'all. He was a very jealous God. Okay? So he don't want you asking questions. So that's why even in his schooling systems, all right, he made sure that we didn't ask no motherfucking questions. You didn't get to ask no questions. No, you didn't. You were only able to ask questions about the lies that you were told. You couldn't ask no real questions. That's what multiple choice questions was for. All right? Multiple motherfucking choice was to give your ass 4 options. But the 4 options, they're presented to your ass. Let me repeat. Multiple choice questions that they taught us in school was designed to give you 4 options, but only the 4 options that they are presented to your motherfucking ass. So you never got to ask no questions. No, you didn't. You only got to ask questions of the lies that you were told. All right? Factuals. And if your ass asked too many questions, the teacher told your ass, shut the fuck up. And you know how she told you to shut the fuck up? Because as soon as you got to asking too many questions that wasn't following the quote-unquote curriculum, all right, of the classroom, she sent your ass outside in the hallway. Or she wrote your mama a note and said you were being disobedient, right? Or if you grew up like me, I went to school when teachers still went across your shit with rulers. My 3rd grade teacher, I went to Mason in Chicago. My 3rd grade teacher was Miss Truitt. Her name was Miss Truitt. I'll never forget her. She had a yardstick called Mr. Make You Do It Right. She'll fuck you up with the pop. Hey, act up in school if you want. And she used to tell your mama too before school started. My third grade teacher, I don't know where she at. If you're still alive, I love you, Miss Truitt. I love you. Never forget you. All right? For third grade, Mason Elementary, Chicago, Illinois, she had a yardstick. All right? And she will go upside your shit so quick if you want to act up in school. All right? But, like I say, you know, in school, they don't let us ask questions, y'all. They don't let us ask questions. Y'all laughing. She did. The yardstick was called Mr. Make You Do It Right. And if she called you and she had that yardstick, you didn't want to see Mr. Make You Do It Right. Because he going to make your ass do it right. Fuck right. He's going to make you do it correct. You know what I'm saying? He correcting some shit. You feel me? With that yardstick. But look, right? So, let me show y'all about these coins. Let's stay focused, though. All right. So, let's see what Wikipedia says about coins. A coin is a small, flat, round piece of metal or plastic used primarily as a medium, here we go with mediums again, of exchange or legal tender, all right? What I want y'all to focus on in coins is they are a small, flat, round piece of what? Metal, all right? Or plastic. But let's omit plastic and let's focus on metal, all right? Let's focus on metal, right? Why are we focusing on metal? Why are we focusing on metal? Because if you didn't know, you have metal in your body. As a matter of fact, your entire skeleton is metal. It's metal. It's not bone, actually. Bone is an actually lower form of metal. All right? So all the bullshit lies they taught us in bone marrow and this and that. No. Do your own research, because I ain't going to do all y'all research for y'all now. Research into metal and bone structure and what bones are made of. Just like copper. A lot of people think that gold is the highest substance, but it's not. The highest substance of gold is copper. Facts. If you didn't know, now you know. Google it up. Google it. All right? Gold, all right, is not the highest form. The highest form is copper, then gold. All right? So ask yourself, why do they put gold above copper? I'm going to leave some questions for y'all to answer. I ain't going to answer every question for you. I want you to use your own mind a little bit, all right? But let's stay focused. We was on what is a coin, because we started with what is money, and they told us coins are banknotes. So what is a coin? And we went. They told us what it was. A coin is a small, flat, round piece of metal. All right, metal. Okay. Now you got to ask yourself, why would they use metal? All right. All this is witchcraft and spell casting, but metal, because metal is literally a part of you. Your bone structure is made of metal. All right, bone is nothing but a lesser form of metal, which is why it's so hard to fucking break. Okay, but they're not gonna tell you that. They don't want you to know that metal is in every element on the goddamn periodical time chart, on the periodic chart in chemistry is inside of you. Every element, because why? Because we are the gods. We created everything on the planet. So that's why everything on the planet is a part of us, because everything came from us on this planet. We aren't from this planet either, but I'm gonna break that down. That's coming up in later lectures, but what your quote-unquote black and Latino people, we did create this planet as another construct of reality, but we aren't from the planet either. But we created the planet as another home, all right? We are from the Sirius star system, all right? We are from the Sirius star system, okay? We are, all right? But human beings are not from the planet either. They were created on Nern, all right? They are from planet Nern. They come from a cold planet. They have a sunless planet. They don't have a sun in their atmosphere. All right? In ancient times, they were called the Nordics in many names, but this is why they can't take direct sunlight. Zeus went to Nern to create them. Remember, we originally are from the Sirius star system. We are the Anunnaki gods. All right? And I'll be showing you pictures of the gods and stuff like that. But our original first name was the Anunnaki gods. And then when we came down from what the humans or some of our, I wouldn't say the humans, but yeah, you could say the humans, because that's how they saw us, as coming down from the heavens. That's what they called it, the heavens, okay? But we've been traveling planet to planet before they was even created, okay? So we was in the Sirius star system, all right? And we came down and we created the earth, okay? We created the earth as another place for us. And then some of us left the Sirius star system and took home on what we now call Earth. And we set up a whole new colony of us. So we began to create more avatars, more gods. This was another reality we created. Zeus got kicked off of this reality. He didn't get kicked off the Sirius star system. Zeus got kicked off of this planet. All right, but that's all going into the creation story and all that type of stuff. But it's important that you know about this and the metal and why they're using certain things. All right. But let me keep it going. I got the creation story coming up. I don't want to get too sidetracked, y'all. We gonna keep it going. All right. So they use it. The focus with the coin is that it's metal. Okay. Metal. Keep metal in the back of y'all mind. And what I just told y'all about metal and what metal is to you. They also said banknote. So let's see. What is a banknote? Oh yeah, cause see, it's finna get deep. It's finna get real deep. What is a banknote? And there's so much to touch on, my people, that we gonna try to move. All right, we gonna try to move. All right. So what is a banknote? A banknote is a type of negotiable promissory note. Keyword promissory note. Made by a bank or other licensed authority, payable to the bearer on demand. Banknotes were originally issued by commercial banks, which were legally required to redeem the notes for legal tender when presented to the chief cashier of the originating bank. Okay, so why is banknotes important? Because we was trying to figure out, my people. Let's go back. Let's stay focused here. All right, flip it around. We started with this question, what is money? And looking up money, they mentioned something about a coin, which led us right here. So we had to look up what is a coin. And looking up what is a coin they mentioned about something about banknotes and promissory notes when we looked up what is a coin. So that led us right here to what is a banknote. And now we are right here, and Google is telling us that a banknote is a promissory note. Okay, so we can't let shit go past our head, not in this university. When they try to throw it up there, Rashad Lofton, Kenny Lofton, let me grab it for you. Bring it back. Okay? So let's look up what is a promissory note. Since they want to play these games, they don't want to get to the bottom of it, right? You see how they talk in circles? All right? We like that, though. We like the code and bullshit, though. We like when y'all talk in circles, all right? Because we ain't come to fuck around. It's the last generation. We like when y'all talk in circles. So now we need to find out. And these are actual pictures, too. This is an actual promissory note, the way they used to look, all right? So since they told us that we looked up what is money, all right, and looking up what is money, all right, trying to find out what is money, because we're talking about the money spell, right? So before we can even say they have a money spell on us or they don't, we need to find out what the fuck is money, all right? So we tried to figure out what is money, and while looking up what is money, they mentioned something about a coin. So we had to look up what is coins, all right? Looking up what is coins, they mentioned something in that definition about banknotes. So we looked up what is a banknote, and looking up a banknote, they mentioned something about a promissory note. So let's see what a promissory note is, people, because we got to get to the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying? You see how they keep leading you to different shit without really answering your question, and I'm finna make all this make sense to y'all. Check game, man. All right. So what is a promissory note? Let's see what Wikipedia has to say. A promissory note, sometimes referred to as a note payable, is a legal instrument in which one party promises in writing to pay a determinate sum of money to the other, either at a fixed or determinable future time or on demand of the payee. All right? So basically, we're trying to find out what is money. And asking, let's flip it around, y'all. Because they like to play the Riddler. They like to be the Riddler. It's cool. We Riddlers too. So trying to find out what is money, they told us this. What is money? They told us that, man, they mentioned coins. What is a coin? They mentioned banknotes. What is a banknote? We looked up banknotes. They mentioned a promissory note. So basically, money is nothing so basically a promissory note, all right, a banknote, and a coin are all forms of what, people? Money. Okay? Let me say that again. Coins, banknotes, promissory notes are all forms of money. Okay? These are different ways of saying money, people. All right? Promissory note, banknote, coins, they are all forms of money. Okay? Keep promissory note, because see, when you giving somebody a dollar bill, that's all that is. That's a promissory note. That's a bank note. All right? Over time, they just changed it to dollar bills. But it's just you promising to pay something. All right? Because the only way that a debt can be paid in their United States of America, and this is in their Constitution, debts can only be paid with gold or coins. Why gold or coins? Because coins are what, people? Metal. So basically, debt can only be paid based upon the U.S. Constitution with either metals or gold. And what is metal and gold? Natural, keyword nature, natural resources of what? The planet that was invented by who? Us, the gods and goddesses, the blacks and Latinos. And not only that, those precious metals and every natural resource of the planet is inside of us. Facts. This is what our physical avatars are made of. All right? So let's keep it going. Now, next question. Where does money come from? That's a good question. Because, see, I heard somebody mention trees earlier, right? And, see, that's what they lied to us and told us. So let's look up and see let's see what they going to say. Where does money come from? All right? Now we getting good. Where does money come from? Where does money come from, people? All right? Let's see. Let's see what Wikipedia has to say. Where does money actually come from? All right? Do money come from trees? So let's see. In the case of paper money, at least in the U.S., it is actually made from cotton and linen flax. Still to this day, flax and cotton are favored for higher end paper because they are more durable than paper made from wood. Okay? Okay? So, there goes your all the people that was in the PowerPoint that they just knew. Oh, I know this lesson. I got this. This ain't money come from trees. That's what I want you to think, because we all was told that money, and then we heard the ancient saying money don't grow on trees, but we was also then taught in school that money is a form of paper, and paper comes from trees, and they didn't go in depth. So if you was a kid growing up, you grew up and became an adult, and you believe that money comes from trees. If you go ask the average adult, what does money come from? They're going to say it comes from trees, because that's what they was taught in school. Okay, so we just found out where money really come from. All right, so, but let's stay with the trees thing, right? Because all this finna connect. This all connected right now. All right, so what are trees? Because they told us, now we need to figure out why. So what are trees? Let's see, what are trees? All right, because they did tell us that money come from paper, and paper grow on trees. So, what are trees? Let's find out what are trees, people. At least the trees that they tell us are trees, okay? So, okay, where we at? Here we go. We right here. We're going to run with Wikipedia. Let's go, Wiki. Let's go, Wiki. Oh, okay, I double tapped. I'm tripping. Let's go, Wikipedia. Okay, let's what Wikipedia has to say about trees. Okay. In botany, a tree is a perennial plant with an elongated stem or trunk, supporting branches and leaves in most species. All right. In some usages, the definition of a tree may be narrower, including only woody plants with secondary growth. All right. Plants that are usable as lumber or plants above a specified height. Okay. So they say we could jump past all the trees are not a taxonomic group, but include a variety of plant species that have independently evolved the trunk and branches as a way to tower above other plants to compete for sunlight. Bullshit. Trees tend to be long-lived, some reaching several thousand years old. More bullshit, because we know that time doesn't exist. Let's keep it going. Trees have been in existence for 370 million years. More bullshit, because we know that years don't exist. All right? They only been here 500 years. Let's keep reading. It is estimated that there are some 3 trillion mature trees in the world. Okay, so basically, Wikipedia taught us that in botany, a tree is a perennial plant. So basically, a tree is a plant with an elongated stem or trunk that support branches and leaves in most species. All right, they tell you that's what a tree is. All right, now keep in mind these aren't the real trees. Neither. I got a whole lecture coming up on that. All right, but let's show what a tree. So this is where they taught us paper come from, money come from. All right, they taught us money come from paper, and they taught us paper come from trees. They taught us in school that the paper we write on came from trees. All right, so we know what a tree is. We Googled the simple definition. All right, this is a tree. All right, but for us to get to the bottom of this, we need to keep going. So let's keep it going. What are trees made of? All right. What are trees made of? Because, see, I don't think y'all understand. What are trees made of? Let's go. Let's go. What are trees made of, people? What are trees made of? Trees and all photosynthesizing plants, which that we are, uses the energy of the sun to split atmospheric carbon dioxide into constituents, oxygen and carbon. And carbon is the primary building block of the tree and all life on earth too. All right? Now, I've been taught y'all why they teach us this is melanin and not carbon. Because carbon is the basis from which all life is formed. All right? We know that. All right? And we already broke down that blacks and Latinos can't have melanin because if they have melanin, they will catch melanomas when they go in the sun. Okay? And they don't. All right? So, do you see this definition of what a tree is, people? Let's look at it again before we keep going now. They clearly let you know carbon. Carbon is the primary building block of the tree and all life on earth too. So, trees are made from carbon. Okay? Trees are made from carbon. This is why we gods, y'all. I'm trying to keep showing why we gods. Notice everything is going to come back to carbon. All right? But stay focused. We on the money spell. Trees are made from carbon, people. All right? So if trees are made from carbon, then my next motherfucking question will be, can carbon create paper? Can carbon create paper? Because if trees are made from carbon, and we're talking about the money spell specifically, and they taught us that money was paper. So we think that money comes from trees, right? So even though our mamas taught us that money don't grow on trees, so that's an oxymoron. All our grandmamas and mamas taught us money don't grow on trees, yet we was taught in school that money is a form of paper, and paper comes from trees, right? So we now know that trees are what, people? Trees are formed from what? Are made of what? Carbon. So the next question will be then, well, if trees are made from carbon, then our paper should be made of carbon, right? Right? So let's see. Let's see what they have to say. Our question is, can carbon create paper? Because if trees is made from carbon, then our paper and money should be made out of carbon. Can carbon create paper? So that means money should be made out of carbon then, y'all, if it comes from trees. So can carbon create paper? All right. We break it down to science, y'all. Can carbon create paper? All right. Because if trees, we now know that trees are made from carbon. All right. All right. So the question is, can carbon, our question was, can carbon create paper? Since we now know that trees are made from carbon, then our money should be consist of carbon, right? Right? But let's find out. Can carbon create paper? Wikipedia says, as of 2013, in Canada, only 1/8 of person company still manufactures carbon paper. Okay? In the United Kingdom, aka the United States, same shit. All right? In the United Kingdom, one company, and in the United States, same thing though. Don't let them fool you. Notice both flags, red, white, and blue. Don't let them fool you. In the United Kingdom, one company, and in the United States, only 2 small companies. All right? So out of the whole world, they basically saying there have only been some experimental uses of carbon paper in art. All right? So they basically letting you know right here, right motherfucking here, that it's hard to get carbon paper, and they didn't make that much of it. They did not make a lot of carbon paper, and it's very hard to get. That's what they just told you. It clearly says here that in Canada, only 1/8 out of 1/8 a person company still manufactures carbon. And in the United Kingdom, carbon paper. And in the United Kingdom, only one company in the United Kingdom still makes carbon paper. And in the United States, only 2 small companies still make carbon paper. All right? So carbon paper is damn near extinct. All right? All right? So this is the next question. Can you still get carbon paper? All right? Most businesses is in one-time carbons for business forms. Okay? But Kodo also manufactures special carbon-coated paper that dentists use to make impressions of the teeth. And carbon paper used for dressmaking patterns. Carbon is still the best inexpensive way to make multiple copies. All right? All right? So that brings us back to the question. Can carbon create paper? And the answer is Yes, it can. And the paper that carbon create though, it's not called motherfucking loose leaf. It's not called white paper. It's called literally carbon paper. Because when we Google, they broke it down. It's called any paper made out of carbon, which will be a real tree. It's called carbon paper. And that shit is barely in existence in rotation nowadays. They just showed and told you that, right? So, check game, peep game. So we just answered this, can carbon create paper? We found out we can, but it's rare. What is a piece of paper made out of? Okay, so now that brings us next to our next question. So what is a piece of paper made out of then? Because we know carbon is not creating none of our paper no more. So if our money isn't made out of carbon, what is it made out of? So what is a piece of paper made of? I'm just throwing stuff in here. We breaking down the science today. We breaking down the science, people. Share this live, start watch parties, do all that. 91 people share this. We teaching. All right? So, what is a piece of paper made of? We looking for it. What is paper made of? We ain't even gonna go into matter. Okay, here we go right here. Paper, the paper that we use, this is the same paper with money, it's made of in 2 steps. Cellulose fibers are extracted from a variety of sources. All right. And converted to pulp. Pulp is combined with water and placed on a paper making machine where it is flattened, dried, and cut into sheets and rolls. All right. So your paper that you write on and the paper that money is coming from cotton and flax seeds. All right. Which is what they are calling the cellulose fibers that they are extracting from the various sources. To break it down for you. All right. So your paper does not consist of carbon. Your money don't have any carbon in it because it's not coming from a tree. Okay. It's not coming from a tree. So now you need to ask yourself, why the hell did they tell you that paper comes from a tree? When the paper that we use, there we go. This shit, chemicals. All right. Cotton, flax seeds. Nothing natural. Let's keep it going. Now, why is paper important? If you're trying to figure out like, okay, how does this tie into the money spill? Because aren't we talking about money? Yeah, we talk about money. This is why paper is important. Paper is important because money don't grow on trees. And paper doesn't come from trees like they taught us as kids. Let me read that again. Why is paper important, people? Paper is important because money don't grow on no motherfucking trees, and paper doesn't come from trees like they taught us as kids. Okay? So, let's keep it going. Okay, money don't grow on trees. All right? The ancestors had it right all along. Signs and symbols for the conscious mind. All right? So when the ancestors, when your grandma and your mama taught you, don't be spending money this and that, although they were still under the money spell, that saying of money don't grow on trees is an ancient saying that was passed down during the Atlantic slave trade, like right after it, when the human beings started to create this money system, okay? And our ancestors started passing down that old saying, money don't grow on trees, as a reminder to our souls, knowing that these sayings will be passed down generation to generation. So money don't grow on trees is a reminder, it's a spiritual reminder to your soul. It's a sign and a symbol for the conscious mind, because trees are made from carbon. We just found out that they are not using carbon to print paper or money. Okay? Then why the fuck are they telling us that paper and all that comes from trees? Okay? Why are they telling you that it comes from trees? Because you will associate a tree with being what? Nature. Natural. Okay? You associate trees with nature. Okay? So when they're telling you that money comes from trees, that makes money appear and seem to be more of a natural physical thing to this reality, although it is not. All right? So the ancient saying of money don't grow on trees, all right, was a sign and a symbol for the conscious mind. And it's a lot of sayings like this. It's a lot of sayings like this, y'all. It's a lot of sayings like this where they was trying to leave back hints for us to catch on to. Okay? But we gonna keep poking through. We got a lot to touch up on. Let's go. So now the next question is this. Why would they lie about money being made from trees? Okay? They lied about money being made from trees because they wanted the gods to believe that money was a natural thing. schooling systems to further help usher in this thought process. Let me repeat. Why would they lie about money being made from trees, people? Because they lied about money being made from trees because they wanted the gods to believe that money was a natural thing. They invented schooling systems to further help usher in this thought process. And if you've been keeping up with the lectures, what we think does what to our brain reshapes the neurochemistry of the brain. What then happens? Neurochemistry sends secretions to where? The epidermis of the skin, this carbon. This carbon then sends what? Secretions out to all the other carbon around it, the trees, the atmosphere, the sky, everything around you. And it begins to shape shift and change everything around you based upon what it is that you are thinking. Okay? So, they invented these schooling systems to further help usher in this thought process. We got to go through this a little slow, y'all. All right? Because a lot of people think like, oh, well, the money spell, that's easy to see. Money, the root of all evil. Nah, we going to get deep tonight. We getting deep. We breaking down the science of all this stuff, all right? The science behind this paper that we breaking our heads, breaking our backs to go make. All right, all this, everything we do is for the gain of for a monetary gain, for money. Facts, right? So let's keep it going. All right, so share this live, start a watch party. It's 90 people. Everybody need to just hit share one goddamn time. This everybody need to hear this, all right? So, why would they lie about money being made from trees, people? They lied about money being made from trees because they wanted the guys to believe that money was a natural thing. They invented schooling systems to further help usher in the thought process. All right? All schools have what, people? Principles. All right? They are called principles because they have taken, my bad, hey, typing fast, y'all. Typing fast. Don't worry about, I type fast. Fuck the typing. I'll say what it is. Y'all know what I was trying to word right there. Just get the message, though. All right? All schools have principles. They are called principles because they have taken sworn oaths, and principles they have to live by in order to keep their place amongst the global elite, aka the human being / reptilian shapeshifters. All right? All right? All right? Say it again. Why would they lie about money being made from trees? Because somebody said it's freezing. So I want to make sure everybody's still in here now. I want to make sure everybody, y'all still in there. Is it still freezing? Somebody say something. Somebody drop an emoji. I want to make sure we ain't still freezing. We still freezing. Y'all still in there. Y'all can still see me. Because I'm about to keep going. We still good. Somebody let me know we good. Somebody say something. We still good, team? As we froze, somebody say something. All right, we good, we good? All right, cool. I'm just making sure, y'all, because somebody said we was froze. All right, so let's, all right, cool. All right, so let's stay focused. All schools have what, people? Principles. They are called principles because they have taken a sworn oath, and there are several principles that they have to live by in order to keep their place amongst the global elite, aka the human being / reptilian shapeshifters, okay? So, if you didn't know, all right, this is the true reason for why they are called principles, all right? Each school has a what? Hold on. Share the live, y'all. Share the live. It's finna get deep, all right? It's finna get deep. I feel like I got a book in my nose, Joe. All right, that's my hair. If I feel like I got a book in my nose, I'm gonna have to put the lesson on hold. Give me some tissue. I'm let y'all know right now. All right, so now, what did I just say, people? We going down. Why would they lie about money being made from trees? They lied about money being made from trees because they wanted the guys to believe that money was a natural thing. They invented the schooling systems to further help usher in this thought process. All right, now check game. This way it get deep. All schools have principles, right? That's over the school, okay? But let me tell you why. This is what y'all didn't know. Because this is all witchcraft they using on us, y'all. All of it is fucking witchcraft, all right? They are called principles because they have taken sworn oaths. Thank you, lovely wife. Any type of agent that can be used to stop the lesson the Matrix will use, whether it's a person, a booger, alarm going off, you feel me? But we gonna get through this shit. We ain't coming to look cute. We didn't come to fuck around. Cause we finna get deep, alright? So, all schools have what? Principles, alright? They are called principles because they have taken a sworn oath. There are several principles that they have to live by in order to keep their place amongst the global elite, aka the human beings / reptilian shapeshifters, okay? So, a lot of y'all didn't know that. Y'all didn't know that. Y'all didn't know that this is why they are called principles, because they have principles that they have to live by. They have literally, to become a principal, you have to take a sworn oath. All principals are Freemasons, Eastern Stars, regardless of the race. They have to take this sworn oath. And they are called principals because they have a principal of the school, all right? And what is a school? A programming center. So a principal is the leader of the school, right? So the principal resides in power over the school because it is his or her job, all right? All right? They have these principles that they have to live by in order to keep their place. And what are the principles? The principles is to feed the gods and goddesses disinformation about their history. Okay? This is why in every school, the teacher doesn't have, every teacher, I used to get mad at my teachers when I started finding out the truth, y'all. But then I started seeing, like, hold on, the teachers, they couldn't teach you what the fuck they wanted to teach you. You know that? If the teachers did have the nuts to teach you what they wanted to teach you, they lost their job. Facts. I need to tell you, give me a sip of water, y'all. Hold on. Shed alive. Meditate on what I'm saying right now. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna start all clocking in, Tori. Alright? Just stay in here, alright? So, because it get deep. We not just gonna jump past that one, y'all. You know, that's what they want. You see, they want us to do this, y'all. With that one, they wanted us to do this. They wanted the motherfucker to. And then they want a motherfucker to hop. Nah, we not hopscotching over shit. Alright? We not none of that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't hopscotching over none of that. We gonna sit right here for a second. Alright? Because before we keep going on. Because see, I don't really think that's clicking into y'all. These principles. Who they really are. They are witches. Wizards. They are witches. Applying witchcraft. To be a principal, you have a sworn oath you have to take. Alright? To even be the principal over that presiding school. All right, so these principles, you know, they have curriculums given to them by the Freemasons. They're leaders. They're reptilian shapeshifter leaders, right? And these curriculums, they are forced to do what? When they hire their teachers at their school, they make their teachers teach a certain curriculum that's already pre-approved by the Board of Education. And the Board of Education in every state checks in with who? Who they checking in with? The global elite, okay? Let's keep it going, all right? So, principles were evil deities, always have and always will be. Their job is to use witchcraft spells to indoctrinate the minds of the young gods and goddesses. I'll say that again. Principles were evil deities, always have and always will be in Greek mythology, right? Their job is to use witchcraft spells to indoctrinate the minds of the young gods and goddesses. All right? This is the true purpose of a principal. This is their true job in their schooling systems. All right? Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Yeah, it get deep. We breaking down all the witchcraft, y'all. We ain't come to fuck around. Not today. We didn't come to fuck around. And if we did, it ain't today. Say that again. We didn't come to fuck around. And if we did, it ain't today. All right? Let's keep it going. So, the entire education system is designed to program the minds of the youth of the gods/goddesses. All right? The elites make it mandatory for all carbon-based beings, blacks, Latinos, aka the gods/goddesses, to attend mental programming centers they call school for, there go that number again, y'all. If y'all been keeping up, there go that number. All right, 13 years or go through 13 levels of programming. Preschool represents one level of learning, okay? That was a deep one. Ooh, that was deep. Hold on, snorkeler emojis. First off, why y'all didn't tell me I ain't pinned the channel? Y'all, hey, listen, we in here together, y'all my students, y'all didn't tell me I ain't pinned the channel. Hold on, man, y'all, but let me pin the channel real quick. Meditate on what I just said, y'all. Y'all listening. Meditate on that. Share this live too before I keep going. I'm pinning the channel real quick. I'm pinning the channel, y'all. Yeah, we connecting dots. All right? We ain't come to fuck around today. We didn't. All right? Okay. So, all right? We back. We pink. Yeah. Scuba, Titus Slater. Y'all follow him. He dropped them emojis. Dropped them. Yeah, it's 13. See, look. You know why it's 13? This why it's 13. What you got? How many years of grammar school, of elementary school do you go through? 8, right? Them are levels. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, all the way to 8th grade. And then you go through 4 levels of high school, or what they call higher learning. Okay? So that's 12, right? College isn't mandatory. So the only other year that's missing is preschool. And those, they make you go from 2 to 5, right? 2 to 4 is preschool. Those little 2 years represent one whole curve of learning. So that makes it 13 levels of learning, because the entire education system is part of their witchcraft. I've been telling y'all about the number 13. All right? So I'm not lying to y'all. That's how they using this shit. But let's keep it going, right? So let's stay right here. The entire education system is designed. Y'all share this live right now, man. Share it. Watch party. Facts. The entire education system, and I don't give a fuck what teachers I went to school with in here. Because listen, first off, y'all bogus as hell. This go for every teacher that was black. That I went to high school, elementary school. You still bogus as fuck. You even actually more bogus because we was younger. But every teacher, man, y'all knew that shit wasn't right. I'm talking about when it came to mathematics, history, all of that. And you still taught it for what? You sold your people out for money. Because see, we like to focus on drug dealers. Hold on. We like to be like, because they used us against us a million ways, y'all. See, we like to focus on drug dealers and be like, people selling the drug dealers, they selling their community out because they selling drugs to their own people. Let's talk about these teachers. These y'all bogus than a motherfucker. I'm on y'all ass. I don't give a fuck if you, that's if you black or Latino. Y'all talking about the drug dealers selling their people out. Yeah, they did. I sold drugs before when I was blind and lost in that trap. All right? You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't knock the people that still do. I try to go back and get them out that trap. I go to the hood to try to get them out. I still communicate with the hood to try to bring them out and show them the light. All right? But these teachers, y'all bogus than a motherfucker. Right? Because y'all knew. Right? But y'all sold us out for money. You sold your people out for money. You told them all that bullshit. You knew it was a lie. But you did it because you wanted to make some money. Because you had to pay your bills. So you said, fuck everybody. I'm going to teach them this poison. Because I'm going to be real with you. You can't compare no drug. No drug is more damaging than the damage of teaching somebody false history. I repeat, I don't give a fuck what teacher you is, what university you teach at. No drug is more damaging than lying to one about who they really are. That ain't got shit on marijuana, cocaine, none of it. None of it. Because all them destroy you too. But they destroy your physical. When you motherfuckers lied to us and taught these lies to us, these spells to us, you destroy motherfuckers internally. Internally at the basis of what they are, which is electricity in a soul. They destroyed us at a metaphysical level. They broke us away from us. And these human beings / reptilian shapeshifters use these other lower level human beings along with certain gods and goddesses, to teach this poison, to push this poison out into the community. Y'all don't want to call the education system poison, but it's fucking poison. Anytime you tell somebody, if I go up to a bear and I say, you ain't no bear, you a motherfucking puppy. That's big. That bear ain't gonna do bear things. He'll never. That's just like the story of the eagle and the goddamn, I don't know, with the chick. Y'all never heard that story? I know y'all ready with Aesop Fables. If you haven't, go read it, people. But that's a good example. Let me tell you the story of the eagle and the motherfucking chicken. It was a farmer, right? He was out hunting one day and he found the eagle egg. So he like, man, I'm gonna raise this eagle with my chicks. So he took it back to the farm. He incubated the egg and he hatched it with the chicks. All right. Now, when the chicks was born, the eagle was born. The chicks flapping around and shit. Hold on. This the chicks and shit all they motherfucking like it. You know, they flapping around and shit. The eagle not knowing who he was, what he started doing. He flapping and shit, not knowing. Right? Because he thought he was a motherfucking chick. Then one day, now man, y'all know chickens can't fly. So they little goofy ass, they trying to get off the ground. They can't get no lift. They gotta squawk, run around and shit. But they supposed to be birds. Think about it. The chicken is the lowest bird because them motherfuckers can't even fly. They gotta be fucked up. Y'all ever thought about that? How you a bird but you can't fly, nigga? That's fucked up, nigga. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, peak game though. Alright? So one day, the chicken and the eagle, they out on the farm, they kicking it and shit, you know, motherfucker, they kicking shit. Niggas fresh out of chow, boy, they ate it out there, they doing them, you feel me? They doing them, you feel me? So the eagle look up, and he see a big ass bird just flying through the sky. That nigga like, hey, the eagle was like, he was so out of touch with his self gang, right? That nigga, he tapped the motherfucking chick, like, look at that. You see that nigga up there? That nigga flying. You feel me? Like facts. Like man, look how he's soaring. I wish I could do that. Don't you wish you could do that? The chick like, yeah, I wish I could do that too. I wish I could fly like the eagle. Whole time, gang. Right, hear me out, gang. Whole time, motherfucking eagle looking at the other eagle in the air. He like, damn. That nigga got that. Imagine like somebody riding past nowadays in a Lamborghini truck, because people like that illusion, right? Somebody ride past a Lamborghini truck. Whole time you sitting in one, but you looking at another nigga in his Lambo like, damn, that nigga got a thief. Man, bro, he clean. He woo out the man in his Lambo. You don't even know you in a Lambo. That's how the eagle looked. Damn, look at the eagle flying. He talking to the chick, man, I wish we could do that. The chick like, man, yeah, I wish we could do that. Guess what? An eagle seen his little bitch ass, right? He was flying. He looked up. He looked down and seen. You know, eagles got good eyes. So, you know, they locked eyes. The other eagle on the ground locked eyes with the eagle in the sky. Eagle in the sky looked down, double back. You know how you double back on them up like, I know you. You know how you riding or something. You ride down the street and you look. Is that Lil Reese? You know what I'm saying? That's how the eagle in the sky did. He looked at. So he swerved down on the nigga, right? He land. What's up, fam? What we doing? What was good? He talked to the eagle. The eagle like, man, bro, I love your body size. I love the way you move. I love the way you fly. I wish I could do that. The eagle told him like, you can't do that. What the fuck is you doing? Why is you even on this farm? Who is they? The eagle like, man, them my homie, them my family. I'm a chicken. I'm a chick. Them my family. The eagle looked at him like, oh, okay. Well, you could do what I could do whenever you believe that you who you is. He flew off. And guess what happened to the eagle, y'all? His goofy ass died on the farm believing he was a chicken. What you mean? History a motherfucker. Y'all don't hear me. The eagle looked up, saw an eagle in the sky, and wanted to be like the eagle. Not even knowing that he was a motherfucking eagle. Why? Because he was raised with the chicks. His whole life, he was taught that he was a chick. So when you think something, what does your thoughts do, my people? It reshapes the neurochemistry of the brain. All right? So, knowledge is the root. Knowledge is everything. You think it's not? Take a motherfucking get their ass $1 million today. They don't know shit. I bet you they be broke in 3 months. Slide back on it, they ain't gonna have a dime. Now you take somebody, they don't got no money, but they have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Key word, my people. Not understanding. This the university where we go back in tune with our spirituality. We don't stand under nothing. We don't use certain words. We don't use hate. We don't use understanding. We don't use those words in here. All right? We don't use those words. We don't use deceptive witchcraft words in here to harm us. All right? So, understand. Right? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right? This is how we rise in dimension, rise in frequency. You have to change your mindset. Your mindset makes you who you are. Okay? So, with us knowing about the mindset, let's go back to the power these and principles played. All right? Because we still on this question. Why would they lie about money being made from trees? The first liars were the teachers. They taught us the bullshit in school. And they taught us the bullshit that the principals made them teach us. Okay? Let's read this one. Why did they lie and say about money being made from trees? Because the entire education system is designed to program the minds of the youth of the gods/goddesses. All right? The elites. All right, this is your high-ranking human beings and all your world bankers. All right, the elites make it mandatory for all carbon-based beings. All right, that means blacks and Latinos. This covers all those people in Africa too, in South America too. If you got carbon in your skin, you is one of the guys. All right, and you gonna know if you got carbon in your skin. When you go in the sun, if your ass get a suntan, your ass ain't got carbon in your skin. All right? If you go in the sun and that sun strengthens you, you got carbon. All right? We don't support racism over here. We only support esoterical facts. I don't speak out of emotion. I'm not racist at all. I'm stating the facts of the anatomy of the blacks and Latinos. Declassify FBI, CIA information. They know this shit. Okay? This is why they created the FBI anyway, all right? The FBI was created to make sure another black messiah never arises out the community, all right? So the stuff I be telling y'all in these lectures, the feds already know this shit. CIA already know we metahumans and all. They got all this shit. They don't want, it was classified information. I'm declassifying they shit. Fuck, feel me? We ain't come to fuck around today, all right? This is the secret that they're guarding in their secret societies. They're guarding the secret of the black and Latinos being one originally, and their genes, their DNA, the mitochondrial DNA, aka the E gene, the fact that blacks and Latinos have carbon, giving them way past super motherfucking hero abilities. All right, because carbon is made of what? Dark matter. That's why they put out the movie Rise of the Dark motherfucking Phoenix and showed you a white human woman taking in all this power and shit. This is why they always show you your superheroes being white people. All right? Facts. Let's keep it going, though, because we ain't come to play. All right? 1111. I take that as a sign from the universe. All right? So, the entire education system is designed to program the minds of the youth of the gods/goddesses. The elites make it mandatory for all carbon-based beings to attend mental programming centers, all right? So what we call school are actually mental programming centers. Let's keep it going. So stop saying fucking school. That ain't school. That was a mental programming center that you attended for 13 levels or 13 years of your life. That's what the fuck it was. And if you went to college, you just have more mental programming. Right? College ain't never taught you how to do nothing for you. College taught you how to be a good runner, how to help them run their Fortune 500 companies. They'll make your ass the motherfucking CEO or something, but you ain't finna own shit. All right? Let's get it. All right? So, these mental programming centers, they call school for there go that number again, y'all, 13. What dimension was we on when they first came? The 13th. Who taught them everything they know? We do, which is why they are obsessed with this number 13. 13th dimension is the dimension that the Egyptians and the Kemets was on when they landed. I repeat, when these, hold on. Like Brother Malcolm said, We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. We did not land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. So when they ass came from Nern through portals in the Caucasus Mountain to our second planet, which is planet Kai or Earth, when they came on this planet, all right, they didn't know anything. All right? We, the ancestors, the gods, Anunnaki gods, angelical beings, all right? Matter of fact, the human beings was the first to call us angels. Y'all didn't know that. Angels do motherfucking exist. You looking at angels every day. All right? That term angel comes from the Greeks who sat with and they watched us flying and shit and doing all this shit that they couldn't tap their mind on. They're like, oh, they know how to push kinetic energy from their bodies. Go look at every superhero power. It's nothing but the energy within you. They just know how to manipulate it. Go look at every superhero powers and abilities. Now that we grown. Yeah, I know you like the fact that Cyclops could do this and X-Men, he hit the thing, he right? Or go look at Storm and how she's controlling the weather. You think that's not possible. As a kid, you didn't know. But it is. Plasma is what the lightning is. And what is plasma run all through your motherfucking body? It was a time when the ancestors had mastered all the elements of these physical avatars. All right? We didn't have all these spells. We didn't have these invaders here. So we was doing all this shit. And they was writing about it. And we still can do these things. All right? But this is what these spells are designed to do. But they was writing about what they saw us doing. Like, oh, shit. And then they wrote about it and called it Greek mythology and Roman mythology and wrote about it and called it comic books and the X-Men and this and that and this and that and this and that. The whole movie Rise of the Dark Phoenix is about the dark matter energy which carbon is made from. The only beings that have dark matter is us carbon-based beings. All right? We created carbon. This is what makes us gods. All right? Everything we fucking went to on Wikipedia keep telling y'all carbon, 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 carbon. And I've been telling y'all that carbon is the basis from which all life is formed. This is why your ass a motherfucking god. I'm not making nothing up. Now ask your pastor to break that shit down like that. I bet he can't. I bet his ass can't. I bet he go get a bunch of scriptures and shit, show you a white Jesus that you ain't never seen a day in your life, that ain't never did shit for you, your mama, or her mama. Factuals. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like I clearly said, you know, the entire education system was designed to program the minds of the youth of the gods and the goddesses, okay? And they grab us as little ones. That's why they say, your kids got to go to school by 2. And then they make your ass go to work. So they sitting there concocting shit now, restructuring the neurochemistry of our brains as young as 2. As young as 2. Motherfucker, 2. You know what I'm saying? 2. You know what I'm saying? You better be at the crib with your OG. They got you at they prisms, at their mental programming center with some random motherfucker you don't even know who don't give a fuck about you because he or she is only there to make money. They're under the money spell. So your teacher, think about it. They made your mama drop your ass off as young as 3. So for 8 hours a day, your mama off into the sunset working for them, helping to build their dreams, these reptilian shapeshifters. Whole time you at preschool, all right? Being taught, being touched, being hugged by random adults who these adults have no spiritual connection to themselves, or they wouldn't even be working in no fucking schooling system that is designed to destroy the minds of the youth. You can't be no fucking teacher and say you love your people. You can't be no fucking judge, cop, lawyer and say you love your people. None of these systems are for the people. So why they wanted to throw drugs in everybody's face in the 80s and 90s, drug dealers are destroying their people. Yes, they fucking are. But they ain't destroying their people bigger than the biggest destroyer, which is the teacher who was in school with this little fresh mind teaching his ass all these fucking lies about himself. Then they want to teach us history in high school, and majority of the history teachers was what color? You might have had a black history teacher, but if he was, his ass like Uncle Tom. Because he ain't standing there motherfucking teach you know your history. He taught you their story. And as long as he got his check, he went and slept good with his bitch ass. Facts. Facts. Bitch ass nigga. That's what he was. Uncle motherfucking Tom house nigga. I ain't even gonna say Uncle Tom, because Uncle Tom wasn't even who they presented him to be in history. That's a whole nother lecture class. But we just gonna say the term house nigga. Alright? You a black judge, you a house nigga. You a black lawyer, a Latino lawyer, you a house nigga. You know how I know? Because I went through the judicial system. It's not about whether you're guilty or innocent. It's about, it's a game. Who we want to trade? It's a trade-in. They swap people out in the judicial system. Facts. Shit ain't got nothing to do with no lawyers. Not guilty or none of that. That ain't how the judicial system work. Alright? So, all I'm saying is, you know, these teachers and these principals, I'm showing you who they was, alright? Let's keep it going. This is all part of the money spell, though. Alright? And remember, y'all, 13 levels. 13 levels of programming they make us go through. Alright? This program teaches them to work and not to think. This program teaches us to move and not to question. To work for someone else and not themselves. To help build up someone else's world, but not their own. And the principals are left in charge over these programming centers, hence the quote on the next slide. Whoo. Whoo. Woo. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I want to take my little hand all out. It's a motherfucker here mad right now. Somebody wife a teacher, somebody daddy a teacher, somebody uncle a reverend. Somebody's a reverend or a teacher watching this. They like, why is he telling them this? I'm not going to get any more money in my collection played after Corona or Corona is over. I'm not going to get anybody to attend my fake universities where I take all their fucking money and after they graduate, make them spend another 20 years paying the shit back. Fuck out of here. You don't need none of them books in them universities, in them schools. You feel me? Like right now, we doing what? This is adult e-learning, but this is by the people, for the people. We don't need no disrespect. We don't need no human beings teaching us about us no more. We good off that. I was just watching History Channel last night. I like to stay studying they bullshit to see what new lies they concocted, y'all, right? And I was peeping game. I'm like, yo, y'all know what we never thought about? How in the hell can you set a white man or an Asian man, or they don't even use Arabs or Dravidians, which is Indians or Mexicans. So let's just stay at Asian. Really not Asians. They don't let the Asians teach us shit. They let all the white people teach us shit. So how can you... listen, with all due respect, can't no white man or no white woman tell me about my black history, G. Think about that, y'all. How can we expect the motherfuckers that enslaved us to teach us the truth about us? We gotta be the dumbest motherfuckers walking to think that. How can you trust the same people that enslaved you to tell you the truth about your history? Like, what was her name? Angela Davis? That wasn't even Angela, that was Assata Shakur. Assata Shakur, I love her to death. Straight gangster, love her, straight goddess. Assata, you know I love you, baby. Look, love Assata Shakur, you feel me? Assata Shakur, after nailing one of their goofy ass fled to Cuba, she's still most wanted, #1 on the FBI list to this day. She's in Cuba. Shout out to Assata. That's how we rock it, on my son. That's how we rock it. All right? So at the end of the day, Assata Shakur said, your oppressors will never teach you your true history if they know that it is going to liberate you. All right, this is Assata Shakur. This is a quote. I can pull it up for you to read with your own eyes. Assata Shakur, Tupac step auntie, Tupac Shakur's step auntie. All right, Motolo Shakur's sister. All right, Motolo Shakur was Tupac Shakur's stepdad. Motolo Shakur is the Afeni Shakur husband. All right, Assata motherfucking Shakur. You don't know who she is? Go read the book. It's called Assata. Alright? She wasn't for none. She was nailing them bitch ass police officers. She wasn't going for none of that shit in the 70s. Alright? Her and a couple, the Panther 21, they was on that with their ass. That's why Pac Mama had him in jail. Alright? She was on trial because they was on that with these motherfuckers right now, today. So you see how they changed? Now motherfuckers we used to, can we get peace? Let's march. That ain't what Assata was doing. They was turning up. They was tearing shit up. What you talking about? They was getting it cracking because they already knew. You can't go to, come on, man. Nigga came to your crib, goofy ass up. This is your new name. Your kids, my kids. I'm raping your wife. I'm raping your husband. Give me all your, shut your goofy bitch ass up. That's what they came to our crib and did. And in 2020, we want to, well, we tried to forget. All right? You had black people marching. We gonna march. And Latino, we gonna march. We just gonna march. And you wonder why shit ain't changed for 500 years. You ain't gonna change shit marching. Marching. You gonna march? Did they come marching? No, they didn't. They slid in and got busy. We gotta get busy. But see, we are shifting. So this is what this all about. We finna get real active and real motherfucking busy. I already know shit. I'm gonna be blowing up with my powers. I ain't even worried about it. Stay the fuck out my way. Facts. Alright? Cause all them little underground pedophilia rings and all, we destroying all that shit. Everything finna go. Everything finna go. I already know who I'm fucking up. I already know where they at. I ain't gonna say their names. But when we shift, when this second sun hit, alright, and our Kundalini energy is activated, because that's what the second sun is going to do. It's going to activate the Kundalini energy. Motherfuckers is going to turn into straight the gods that they really are behind these eyes. Straight electrical beings. Facts. Alright? And I got a whole lecture coming on the Kundalini energy. Alright? So at the end of the day, hey, I'm just preparing y'all for the shit. I'm preparing y'all. That's what my lecture is, to prepare you. I'm preparing. This ain't for you to believe. This shit is already in effect. This is the prepare. Prepare for this shit. Prepare. Like I say, I already know who I'm fucking up. I already know where I'm going. Alright, just stay the fuck out my way. All that them trying to leave the planet shit. All that trying to leave the planet, get to that galaxy. Goddamn it, we coming to that galaxy too. You feel me? Y'all can't run from this karmic ass kicking. You feel me? We on y'all ass. It's going down. That's why I told you, don't trip about Breonna Taylor and Jacob Blake. And listen, hey, they gonna be begging us. Trust me. You gonna see them like, please don't do this. Please trust me on that. All right, but let's keep going. Let's stay focused. All right. So we know what these programming centers designed to do. Let's keep it going though. Ephesians. All right. Remember. Hold on. Let's go back to the last slide. What was the last thing I said? This program teaches them to work and not to think, move and not to question, to work for someone else and not themselves. All right. This schooling program, which is all in part of the money system, all right, and the money spell. But the most important thing I needed y'all to focus in on this slide was that the principals are left in charge over these programming centers. Hence the quote. Let's go to the next slide. This is what this quote really mean, y'all. And it went right over y'all head. All right? Peep gang. Hey, it's time to break it on down again, y'all. It's time to break it on down. This is the fun part for me. Let's get it. Ephesians. All right? They told you right in your face about principles. All right? For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers. Hold on. Y'all be thinking I be making shit up. My university is called what? The University of Cosmic Intelligence. That means this is dealing with history about the planets, the galaxies, the esoterics, the mysteries, all of our powers, telekinesis, telepathy, levitation. I'm gonna be teaching you all this, meditation. This what the cosmic covers, okay? So ask yourself, why would they put this quote in their Bible, okay? All right, peep game. Yep, and there go that number 13 again. Somebody called it out, Ephesians 6:13. And who wrote the Bible, y'all? We know they wrote the Bible, all right? We know they wrote the Bible. And I have a lecture coming up on the history/religion spell, so I'm going to save all that for that. But let's touch on this, all right? Peep game. Yeah, keep sharing the lie. Keep sharing the lie, y'all. Peep game. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil. All right? Y'all see that? All right? Now, if y'all want to see where it says actual principalities, all right? Because in that one, right, they just reworded it. Let me show you what it actually says principalities. All right? For we wrestle, all right, not against flesh and blood, all right, but against the principalities is what it originally said in the King James Version. So let me pull it back up for y'all. Flip it around. There we go. So, for we not against flesh and blood. So this is the body, people. You are not your body. I keep telling y'all that. So for you religious people that don't believe me, but it might make you feel more comfortable right now believing religion. That's cool, because religion has a lot of little secrets hidden in there to tell you the truth about yourself. All right, so let's flip it around. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So they should have said light, but they like to make you think darkness is wicked. So that's why they kept using darkness in their Bible. But they should have said motherfucking light. All right? But what I want y'all to focus on is we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the principalities. Remember, I told y'all principalities are evil deities. This is why they warned you about them in that quote. So this is what a principal really is. The principal of the school, they can't tell you that, but every single principal had to take a sworn oath. All right? They had these principals of the school, not the teachers, but the principals. All right? Now, the teachers take oaths too, but the oath the teachers take is the oath they take is they vow to basically teach the curriculum given to them by the principal. But the motherfucking principal, the motherfuckers is wicked. They go to them fucking secret meetings, do all the evil witchcraft shit. Because I told y'all what witchcraft is. Witchcraft is wicked, but when it's used negatively. All right? All these spells and ancient powers originally come from us. It's just when they landed, they took it and used it for evil and then told us that it was evil. You get it? To scare you away from yourself. But they using all this shit against your ass every day. All right? Let's keep it going. All right? So, let's keep it going. Because we ain't come to fuck around. All right? The creation of banks. Let's keep going. What is a bank, people? Let's go. Let's find out. Let's find out. I'm going to speed up a little bit too. All right. What is a bank? Oh, yeah. We ain't come to play. We didn't come to play, y'all. What is a bank? We going to get right to it. Definition of bank. All right. Come on, Google. Here we go. A bank. That ain't That ain't what I'm looking for. Hold on. I'm looking for something in particular I want y'all to see. All right? Let me see. Okay. So, let's go. The definition. Y'all stay in here. We working through this. Because, see, this is school. We take our time. Here we go right here. We don't run through. This is school, y'all. We don't run through school, okay? So what I want y'all to see about bank. What is a bank? So why is there so many different meanings? First off, peep right here, it tells you it's the land alongside or sloping down to a river or lake. All right? Now, when we go to click on civil engineering and see what a bank is, they say a bank is a traverse slope given to a road, railroad, or sports tracks to enable vehicles or runners to maintain speed around the curve. Okay, when we get to transportation, they're saying that a bank is the sideways tilt of an aircraft when turning into flight. That's what they saying a bank is when a bank left, all right? Notice all these different meanings for bank, all right? When we go to billiards, all right? Billiards, they saying a bank is the cushion of a pool table. Bank shot, all right? That's why, all right? And when we click on gambling, this is what I want y'all to focus on. Gambling. What is the definition of bank? Notice they don't mention money until you get to the definition of gambling. So every definition for bank does not mention money, all right? When you click on all, they say nothing about money. The land alongside or sloping down to a river. When you click on civil engineering, the definition of bank, money is not mentioned nowhere in here. When you click on the transportation definition of bank, once again, money is not mentioned. When you click on the billiards definition of bank, once again, money is not mentioned. So ask yourself, why the hell are they using a bank to represent money? Of the definition of bank got nothing to do with money. Peep game. But notice, people, when we get to gambling and we click on gambling, click. Now money finally gets mentioned. All right, keep that in your mind. So, the gambling definition of bank, so this lets you know that a bank has to deal with gambling. Banks and gambling are the same fucking thing. When you put your money in the bank, you still gambling. Facts. All right, so the store of money or tokens held by the banker in some gambling or board games. All right, the person holding the store of money or tokens in a game is the banker. So, The banks are literally a game. When you put your money in the bank, you are playing a game. All right. So to put your money in the bank, you're playing a game. All right. But not only that, the bank, you're gambling. You're gambling. So when you put your money into a bank, you are gambling. All right. This is the definition. And you know why you gambling, put your money in the bank? Because the banks don't have no motherfucking money. All right. The banks do not have, I repeat, the banks do not have any money. Okay. The banks do not have any money. Let me flip the camera around. So we just looked up the definition of bank, right? And we just seen, hold on, let's go back real quick, people. That a bank and gambling is the same thing. So when you open a bank account, you are playing a gambling game. All right? Opening a bank account is a gambling game, which is why I stopped putting my money in motherfucking banks. All right? I don't put money in banks. All right? So, but when you open up a bank account, you are gambling, okay? And I'll explain why in a second. But the definition is the store of money or tokens held by the banker in some gambling or board games. All right? So let's go back to the PowerPoint presentation. All right? Back on the PowerPoint. Now we know what a bank is. A bank is basically when you gambling. Okay, so why is the definition of banks important? Well, now that we know, this is why it's important, all right? Hold on the battery. All right. So this is why it's important, team. Before I just gave y'all the definition of a bank, a lot of y'all didn't even know that. Be honest, you didn't know that a bank doesn't exist unless you're talking about gambling. All right. So when you open up a bank account, you are playing the gambling game, and this is why. Banks don't have money. They never did have money. All right. The first bank that was created, they didn't have any money. They opened it up and they told people, hey, you can come in here, you can place your money in here, and we will hold your money for you. All right. We will also be able to give out loans. All right. This is what they told people. So what happened was people began to go and they began to put their money in banks. All right. They put their money in banks. Now, when they put their money in the bank, now the bank has money. All right. So now this is what they do. I'm going to show you how the bank game started. I'm the bank. Okay. I'm First Bank, which was the first bank in the country. All that's coming up in the lecture. I got slides. Stay tuned. All right, we breaking down why is the definition of banks important? Because we just found out that to open a bank account is a gambling game. So now we need to find out how, and I'm finna tell you how. All right. So if I'm the bank, right, I got $0. You come, I say, hey, I got this bank. Give me your money. I'll hold it for you. You can get a loan whenever. So you give me $20. Now, I get 4 other people to give me $20 like you did. I get 4 or 5 people to trust me to hold their motherfucking money for them. Let's not forget, people, why do you need somebody to hold your money for you? If we is going to talk about money, right? Why you need somebody to hold your money for you? Why you can't hold your own shit, all right? But check in. Manipulation, right? But let's say I convince you and 4 other people to let me hold their money for them. So that's 5 people total, all right? So 5 people that came and brought Rashad $20. This is the bank of Rashad, okay? 5 people that brought me $20. I now have $100 total in my bank, all right? Now when the next person come along, if they do want to take out a business loan, I can get them a $5 business loan or a $10 business loan because I'm using your motherfucking money, all right, that y'all gave me. Or let's say one of the people come that started a bank account and they like, hey, I want to take out a business loan, okay? I can get them $40 out the bank account and still have $60 because this is a loan. That's why they charge interest on the money that they loan you because they don't have no fucking money. They have our money. So they basically, let's say you come and get $20 out the bank, they're going to charge you interest on it. Now you owe the bank $40. So now they take your $20 that you took out of their lump sum and they replace it, giving them a whole $100 plus an extra 20, which now they have $120 total to play with for the next new person when they come up and say, hey, come put your money in my bank. Or, hey, here's a business loan. Or here's this or here's that. All right? You ever wonder why banks don't give out grants to blacks and Latinos that often? All right? Why they make it so hard to get this stuff out? Because the banks don't have any money. Just like if you try to take all your fucking money out the bank, they're going to give you a hassle. They're going to get you all your money, but they're going to give you a hassle. They're going to send somebody from the back to try to talk you out of taking all your money and withdrawing all your money. Because most people don't. When most people open up a bank account, and they start the gambling game, they leave their money in there all the way till they fucking die. All right? And this is what they relying on with this banking game. All right? And then when they talking about debt, the bank was originally in debt. The people that created banks never even had any money, if you want to call it that, to begin with. All right? So let's keep going. That's why it's so important. So why put your money in the bank when they didn't have no motherfucking money? All right, what was the first bank? Let's go find out. We getting deep, y'all, because we talk about this money spell. All right, so what was the first bank? Because we can't talk about money without talking about the banks. What was the first bank? All right. Oh, yeah, fuck them banks. Get y'all money out of there. They finna shut the banks down anyway. All right, so what was the first bank? All right. The first bank of the United States, now commonly referred to as the First Bank of the United States, opened for business in Philadelphia on December 12, 1791 with a 20-year charter. Okay? All right. So hold on. Here we go. So we the first bank was, right? We know what the first bank was. The first bank was open for business in Philadelphia, December 12th, 1791. Let's stay focused, people. Let's stay focused. Let's keep it going. What was the Declaration of Independence signed? All right. What was the Declaration of Independence signed, people? All right. If you know, you know. But for those who don't, I'm finna tie some shit together. Where was the Declaration of Independence signed at? Of course, and we know the answer to this, folks. But we want to pull it up for everybody else to see. Okay. Let's go. All right. The Declaration. Here you go. The Declaration on July 1st, 1776, the Second Continental Congress met in Philadelphia. And on the following day, 12 of the 13 colonies, they voted in favor of Richard Henry Lee's motion for independence. All right? So the Declaration of Independence was signed in Philadelphia, people. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. So we now, 13 again. Somebody shouted it out. I'm glad y'all paying attention. There go that number 13 again. Yeah, you're going to see it a lot. You're going to see it a lot. All right? So we know that the Declaration of Independence was signed in Philadelphia. Let's keep going. Now, why is Philadelphia so important? Let's break it down. All right. Philadelphia is important because it is the central location for which all three of the elites' principles were built upon. Who are the elites? Human beings and reptilian shapeshifters. So let's keep it going. Also, Philadelphia is important because it is used to honor the illusion of masculine energy over feminine energy, as shown with their manipulation of the Eve story in their Bible. All right? And I'm going to break this down to you how. Philadelphia was named by William Penn. All right? And the name comes from the Greek words philos and adelphos, which means brotherly love. All right? Brotherly love was the beginning basis for what is now the LGBTQ community. I repeat, brotherly love, Philadelphia, which is known as the city of brotherly love, all right? And this is also where the Declaration of Independence was signed. This is also where the first bank in the country was created. Pay attention. Everything about to start connecting. All right? So, brotherly love was the beginning of the basis for what is now the LGBT community. Brotherly love promoted the worshiping of the male over the female. And as a result, they did this by worshiping other males' genitals and participating in same-sex relationships. All right? Let me say that again. Philadelphia is important mainly because it is the central location for all three of the elites' principles that this entire matrix construct was built upon. They did that in Philadelphia. And it was named, and why did they choose Philadelphia? Because William Penn named it after the Greek words philos and adelphos, all right? Which means brotherly love, okay? Brotherly love. This is the city of brotherly love, which is why they used it as the headquarters for their banking system and their Declaration of Independence. Why is it called brotherly love? Because it was the beginning basis for what is now the LGBTQ community. Brotherly love promoted the worshiping of the male over the female, all right? This is why in their Bible, they told you, that's why I said right here, it's also used to harness the illusion of masculine energy over feminine energy as shown with their manipulation of the Eve story in the Bible. All right? The whole fucking story of Eve tells you that it's women's fault that the world fucked up. and that women ain't shit. That's what the whole story of Eve is about. Like, they make you, they basically, they don't like women. Y'all don't see that? They basically down, they talk about women so bad in the Bible. They said that y'all motherfuckers responsible for the whole fucking flood and everything. It was Eve's fault. Eve brought in all the pain. Look at the principle. What image are they tarnishing though, people? The feminine energy image. They are destroying the image of the woman. Okay? Because they always promoted masculine energy over feminine energy. This is why they created Christmas. Remember, I told y'all, and I'll do a separate lecture on the holidays, but Christmas was originally celebrated because it was the day where they promoted brotherly love, where men would give gifts to each other, get drunk, and have sex with each other, and then go home and beat on their wives. All right? This is facts. All right? So I'm not making nothing up. Okay, but the whole LGBT community, this is where this go for. This ain't nothing against nobody. This nothing ain't, whatever you into because it's way deeper than that. But that entire original spell is what they used, all right? What they started from the brotherly love, all right? It's way deeper than the gay or homosexual agenda. It's way deeper than that, all right? So I don't want y'all to just focus on that, but I want y'all to pay attention to who started it. These human beings, white males to be exact, all right, started this ideology along with reptilian shapeshifters, all right? Because this was the energy that they were promoting, all right? So even when we celebrate Christmas, we're really celebrating the masculine energy over the feminine energy. This is why even during the slavery, they didn't let their white woman vote. They beat her. They mistreated her. They didn't even want to have sex with that white woman. You hear me? Listen, they were so against women. They considered black goddesses and black men and Latino men to be niggers, like them telling them coons, right? All right, but in reality, they called us coons because we are nothing but Kundalini energy. All right, Kundalini energy. So they called us coons. Yeah, it get deep. All these words and shit. Yeah, we gonna break all this down. All right, but you have to understand, my people. All right, they never liked the women. That's why they went against women in the Bible. That's why they elected to have sex with black slaves and Latino slaves and black male slaves and black boy slaves as opposed to their own goddamn wives. How you think white women started loving black men? She started creeping off and getting her some black dick on the side. Cause her husband wasn't fucking her. I'm just keeping it real. He'd rather go to the bar and fuck the dirty nigger chick. And white women used to look at her like, why does my husband prefer that dirty little nigger head bitch? Go back and watch Roots and all them old slavery movies. This shit stretched back. That white woman was taught as a little girl to be the fear of the black and Latino woman. Protect your white man from her. They know this white man always had a taste for that black woman because she has the mitochondrial DNA. She is the mother she's the womb of the universe. All right. So at the end of the day, they are against nature. Remember, Satan is against God. We are the gods. They are Satan. Satan created them. Satan was another name for Zeus. Human beings are Zeus's kids. All right. This is a fact, all right? So I'm telling y'all, the real factuals and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who get offended. I'm not here to make you feel good, all right? So let's keep it going, though. All right? Let's get deeper. Where does Philadelphia get its name? We already know. From the Greeks. We know what Philly gets. Let's keep it going. All right, let's keep it going. Here we go. Now we on this. The USE. The United States of Earth. There we go. The USE. We finna get into it. The USE. I put that on purpose, y'all. I didn't put USA for a motherfucking reason. Because I need my people to see what's going on. This can't be the United States of America. Because even when they came, did them bitches not get greedy? Them bitches, they took over Atlantis. All of this was Atlantis. All the continents, all this one land, all was Atlantis. All right? I got lectures coming up on that. All right? But they came and they made America their new headquarter. This is why America is their world power and their reality, or had been. They made it that way by design. All these wars they had going on with these other countries and shit, manipulation. They were always all in on it together. And guess who do all the fighting in the wars? Not they kids. They send black and Latino kids out there to go kill each other, right? And then overseas, they send the little peasant family kids to go kill each other. So they not sending theirs to go war. So who getting killed the most in the wars? Blacks and Latinos. since World War I. Blacks and Latinos have fought in every major war. That's the secret, y'all. If y'all didn't know, blacks and Latinos, the guys, have fought side by side in every major war. So who does war really kill? Us. It was used to help kill more of us. All right? These bitches said that they are the United States of America. Right? And they signed this in 1776. This is what the Declaration of Independence was all about. Remember I told y'all that they landed in 1492. And they warred with us all the way to 1775. That's when we finally lost. That's when they finally killed all our trees and had destroyed all our towers. All right? And then they were able to finally set up their own establishment after conquering us, which they called the United States of America. All right? This was their headquarters. I'm giving y'all cosmic history right now. That's only in your DNA. So pay attention. Okay? So, they already set up America as their headquarters because this was Atlantis. All right? So ask yourself, how they go from the United States of America to they and everybody shit all around the globe. Even if you don't believe that all this was Atlantis and we was all one people before these human beings invaded us, just ask yourself this. Right now, how the fuck is the United States of America, okay? The United States of America. Share this live, y'all. It's 118 people. Share this shit. Start watch parties. Don't give a fuck if nobody watch y'all watch party. Just share it and start. You did your job. All right? You want to donate to the channel? It's down there too. Subscribe to the YouTube. But definitely share the live and start a watch party. But let me keep going. So ask yourself this. How? First off, stop calling yourself Americans. If you black or Latino, you're not an American. Let those human beings have their shit. That means the whites, the Caucasians, the Asians, Dravidians, Mexicans, Arabs, let them have America, okay? They are Americans. You will never be, all right? But ask yourself, they said they came from Spain, right? Even though they came from another planet. They said they came from Spain and they set sail and went west and found the Americas and they established the United States of America. Why is it a motherfucking U.S. embassy in every country then in the fucking world, okay? If it's supposed to just be the United States of America, why every time I look up, we in there, not we, see, we got to break away from that. They, because I ain't no fucking American. I'm an Ananuki god. Facts. I know what I am. They ain't going to trick me into saying I'm an African American ever again. I am a Ananuki god. Facts. Angelic being, being of light. Okay? Facts. Non-ether being. Alright? Electrical being. Okay? Facts. So, ask yourself this. If it's the United States of America, why is it a U.S. embassy in every country? Why every time I turn CNN on, you bitches, this is everybody else's business? Didn't y'all go run over into Iraq shit? Let y'all tell it. More manipulation. That's a whole nother lecture, though. A whole nother lesson. But didn't y'all go run into Iraq shit for weapons of mass destruction, quote unquote? My people. Ask yourself this. Who the fuck are they to tell somebody else how to defend their own home? Even if the motherfuckers overseas did have big ass nuclear weapons and all that shit. Who the fuck are they to tell the next man he can't defend his shit? I mean, I've been thinking like that. Who the fuck is you, America? Y'all got Pentagons and all these fucking nuclear missiles and 007 spy agents all in everybody's shit. But as soon as them folks in Africa go try to get a weapon, Middle East, whatever y'all want to say, they get a weapon. Think about creating a weapon. Now y'all got to send 25 countries with y'all. We got to send the army, the air. We need to go over there because they have weapons of mass destruction. Nigga, don't you motherfuckers have weapons of mass destruction? Fuck. Who the fuck is you to tell the next man how to defend they shit? If them people want to have weapons over in they shit, let them do them. That's they shit, nigga. Let's use logic, but not y'all. What we do? Yeah, America, we run over there, kick their ass. Yeah, go do it. But them yo brothers and sisters is out there in the field is gonna die. Not no rich white people sending their kids. Why? Because they are all part of the reptilian bloodline. They'll send them peasant white people kids, though. They'll send their kids out there. They don't give a fuck about them. Fuck. So if y'all want to know why, before we keep going, and shit. Hold on, what y'all doing? I wasn't trying to do all that. Don't be jumping past my shit. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to the computer. I wasn't trying to do all that. See what I'm saying? Y'all wondering why this slide say the USE with the whole globe with the 13 blood stripes? Yeah, I created that for they motherfucking ass. The United States of Earth. Because that's what the fuck it is. That's what the fuck it has became. You will be lying to say it hasn't. And y'all be promoting this shit. Y'all be cool with them going to fuck kill innocent kids. Then they put fancy names on it. We just killed 25,000 insurgents. We just killed terrorists. Man, they ass be over there killing motherfucking kids. People be dressed up regular, they be smoking them. The only motherfuckers be in uniform be the USA. Facts. Alright? So, like I just said, before we go to the next slide so I can show y'all, because this ain't the United States of America. This is the United States of motherfucking Earth. Because they didn't conquer the whole fucking Earth. It's the U.S. Embassy everywhere. Why is this the only country and everybody else shit? Because it's the United States of motherfucking Earth. That's what the fuck it is. And I'm about to continue to prove how all this connects. The money spells. Yeah, the United States of Earth. So all this shit about we into it with Germany, Russia, China. Propaganda. Proper motherfucking gander. Just like believing that your vote count. Propaganda. Because what does it do? What does it stop, people? It stops anarchy. What is anarchy? When everybody basically come together and turn up on they bitch ass for lying. They don't want that. They don't want that. So they have to create this illusion that the world is ran by different countries. No. The U.S. Embassy proves that. What the fuck can any country do without the USA approval? Pay attention. Fuck. Look at World War I. That shit ain't had nothing to do with a motherfucker. How the fuck the country get it? How the fuck the USA get in that shit between Germany and France and them and shit? Because they are all together. Because this is the United States of Earth. Nobody is free. Nobody. If your ass happen to live on the headquarter of the USE, which is America, North America to be exact, then you get a little privilege. You can get a little more privilege than those third world countries, but you still ain't shit. Alright? Let's keep it going. This is the USC. The motherfucking USC. The United States of Earth. That's what the fuck they turned it to. Let's keep going. Alright? The United States of Earth was built on these three principles, people. Alright? This is supposed to just be the United States of America. But these bitches then conquered the whole goddamn globe. The USE. Facts. Alright? Now, the United States of Earth was built on these three principles. Alright? War. The military was established June 14, 1775. Really was 1776, though. Shaking my head. I'll put that there for a reason. Y'all will find out why next. But what does the military represent, people? The military represents protection / enforcement of the agenda. Okay? This is why they killed Breonna Taylor. And they will kill your black Latino ass in a heartbeat. Because the military has to protect and enforce the agenda. And the agenda is to keep the gods from power. Because if we ever come back in power, which is nature, one within ourselves, then we're going to destroy them. And they can't have that. So the military is designed to protect and enforce the agenda of the reptilian shapeshifters or global elite or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Same people. All right? But one of the principles is war. Fear. War. And you don't believe it? How do they do it in everyday society? They use the military to enforce and scare people. Is the police law? What is the police, y'all? The police are law enforcement, right? Law enforcement is a form of military. Okay? So if you are black or Latino, your ass is a threat to the establishment. So if they do shoot you in your motherfucking shit, they doing their job. The only person not doing their job is the gods and the goddesses who was wondering why are they killing us as opposed to fighting back. Becoming aware. You voting ain't gonna stop them from killing us. That is the agenda. They took this planet from us. Somebody said we are indigenous to the America. Fuck America. America doesn't exist. There was no America. I already decoded that. We are indigenous to the planet. We created the planet. That's what I'm telling you. Fuck Aboriginal. You can't use Aboriginal for us. That's why I don't celebrate no fucking goofy ass fuck Black history. And they be wondering, he always don't never celebrate. Fuck, I'm celebrating Black history for. You can't sum up the history of the gods in no 30 motherfucking days. In no 30 man-made days. Fuck they Black history. Fuck is you talking about? You can't sum us up in 30 days. You can't even sum us. You can't even put a number on us. You can't even put a time on us. Before, like I said, and that's my quote, I ain't take that from no motherfucking body. Before time, there was us. That's for you to meditate on. Let your soul meditate on that. It's one quote in one of my books. I wrote this, coming out soon. Before time, there was us. So if you work for the Smithsonian, or you a historian and this live happened to go past your face, fuck you, you bitch ass, whatever the fuck you. That's how I'm coming. That's how I'm coming. All that lying, them days is over with. This is the awakening. All that lying and shit on the Smithsonian, all that lying on the History Channel and shit, we don't want to hear none of that bullshit. None of it. We know what's going on. I ain't come to play today. You feel me? This is raw passion. Alright? So, at the end of the day, we talking 500 years, y'all. We talking 500 years of lies. Your grandmama taught this shit to your grandmama, who taught it to your grandmama, who taught it to your mama. This shit ain't light. These lies they placed over us ain't light. This shit ain't nothing to just scoff at. It's just the money spell. It's just this shit is hard. This shit is real. Even being aware of it, we still can succumb to it. Alright? I'm gonna be making more lives breaking down our DNA, but I'm trying to show y'all why we guys and the spells that they using to keep us in. Alright? So, police is military. There you have it. Police is military. Alright? Police is motherfucking military. And if you are a Black or Latino, which makes you a god or a goddess, that's no different than one of us going into the entertainment industry. You know why? Because you can have a good intentions of wanting to be in the law enforcement field. But once you go in there, the ego, the spirit of the spirit of law enforcement, the spirit of what it represents, you are not bigger than that, Black or Latino man. So what the fuck is you trying to be a cop or a lawyer or a judge for? Stop it. Knock it off. Throw it out the window. Throw it out the window. If you want to be that, you selling your people out. Because you don't have no say-so in that system. Even if you want to be good, you can't be good because police are a form of military. They were designed to kill us. Fuck. Alright? And I don't give a fuck who get mad. And now I'm finna get on y'all ass. Because I feel like somebody getting mad. And that's what I like. That's what I like. And that's what I like. Who want to get mad? Who work for the police is watching right now and want to get on live and say all cops are not like that? Get your ass on my live. Go ahead and send a request so I can eat your ass up. And you could put a case on me if you want to. I bet you knock on my door. I bet I don't answer. And I bet you come in this bitch if you want to and see how it go. See how it go. Them bullets ain't got nothing on this energy within me that I got waiting for y'all ass. Play with God. Play with what God love you want to. I'm doing what the ancestors put me here to do. Y'all can't defeat that. How many times I done been shot at, stabbed, sent to jail, and I'm still here? Fuck, y'all can't stop the message. Alright? So let me pull up what a police, the slave catcher badges. Hi, so y'all can know. Because the police is military. Alright? Slave catcher badge. So y'all can just know. How does the slave catcher badge look so my people can stop doing this goofy ass marching? Why they killing us? Nigga, get on guard. What you mean why they killing us? Get on guard. Get ready to attack. Get ready to level up. Fuck is you gonna see, you ain't gonna see the fucking rabbit running from the rabbit hunter. You ain't gonna see, did you ever see motherfucking Bugs Bunny run up to fucking Elmer Fudd and be like, why you hunting me? He getting out of there on his ass. If you see a motherfucker hunting a rabbit down, you ain't gonna see the rabbit stop running in the middle of the woods, nigga, and run up to the hunter and be like, hey, can you please stop hunting me? The rabbit ain't finna make no motherfucking signs and be in the forest talking about, we will no longer be hunted. We will no longer be hunted. We will no longer be hunted. Right, and get his goofy ass shot up. Now he hanging by his motherfucking ears like this, getting carted off with his goofy ass. You're not gonna see a rabbit do that, so why is we being higher intelligent beings doing that? If you know it's a motherfucker hunting your ass, you better either get the fuck out the way, nigga, or you better fight back. All this motherfucking justice for Breonna Taylor. R.I.P. and mad respect to her family. I'm not making fun of her. But all this justice for Breonna, justice for Joy, justice for nigga, we gonna be saying, we could be signing signs and shit for the rest of our motherfucking life. They ain't shit gonna change. Fuck you talking about. Justice. You wanna give justice, you enlighten yourself. And then you charge up, you prepare to take back what is yours. Rightfully. They stole our birthright. Our ancestors, us, we are the ancestors. We created this planet as an alternate reality. We are from the Sirius star system. We are Ananuki gods. And then they bitch ass, they didn't want to attack the headquarters because they some bitches. We stand focused. I'm still in the slave catcher badge, but y'all know me. I like to run off for a second and get on their ass. So let me get on their ass. Alright? So listen. So they bitch ass. They knew not to come and attack the headquarters. Because remember, we are from the Sirius star system. This is why these words mentioned around Sirius come from. Sirio or serial killer or Assyrians with they lying ass. From us. We from the Sirius star system, alright? So these Ananuki gods, they look just like us. If I show you an Ananuki god, his ass gonna look just like a black person with dreadlocks. Or a black woman with motherfucking dreadlocks. The only difference is that they're going to say about the Ananuki gods that's different from the blacks and Latinos of today is they're going to say they are giant. But I already broke down to you that the higher you rise in frequency, what happens to the physical form is all metaphysics. Your physical form alternates as well. Because you rise in frequency, right? This is why the Hulk always got big in the cartoon, because he was rising in frequency. It wasn't just him getting angry. It was him rising in frequency. All right? And they painted him green because we was originally green, red, and blue. Listen, y'all gonna love this origin story. The origin story gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna go in each and every race. I'm gonna break down the Caucasian race. I'm gonna break down all the species. I'm gonna break down the human beings. I'm gonna break down us, the gods. I'm gonna break down all the extraterrestrial races. You know, from the draconian reptilians to the Arcturians to the Pleiadians to the Greys to the Zeta Greys because it's two different type of Greys. Man, I'm gonna be breaking all this stuff down for y'all, man. I'm gonna be going into breaking about all the beings that live in the earth the whole fucking time, and you didn't know it. Where do you think the Coneheads come from in the movie Coneheads? It's an actual interterrestrial. All right. Notice they're not called extraterrestrials. Extra means they are not from this planet. Interterrestrials mean they live inside the motherfucking earth, nigga. Yes, I didn't make a mistake. Did he say interterrestrial? Yeah, he might have meant to say extra. No, I said inner, motherfucker. I just know what I said. All right, interterrestrials. Yes, this is where the movie Coneheads come from. They exist in the earth, but they not white though. They ain't got no white skin. They look like us. They heads are shaped like cones. Man, listen, I'm gonna be breaking all of this shit down. But let's stay focused, because I'm on they ass. Stay focused. Anywho, in Whoville. Oh, there we go. Slave catcher badge. Is that not the same badge the motherfucking police wear today? Slave catcher badge. That's how it looked during the slavery times when they was hawking niggas down in the forest and trying to run away. And they changed the badge, and now it looks like this. You see it, people? Slave catcher badge. Y'all ain't know that, huh? Y'all ain't know that the fucking police, these badges that they swear to are the same badges that the slave catchers wore. So what does that tell you about law enforcement? Who are they, people? They the motherfucking slave catchers of today. With these laws. Who do you think laws was made for? The laws was made for us, the gods and goddesses. All right? And when I say gods, let's break away from these humanoid, this Neanderthal mentality. Sometimes I'm going to say gods, y'all. I don't want to say gods and goddesses. That's a lot to say. I get tongue motherfucking twisted. I get tongue twisted sometimes, all right? I'm teaching y'all a lot. So sometimes when I say the gods, that implies to just the entire species. I don't need none of my goddesses feeling like, oh, he's just saying God, oh, the man. I'm not like that. That's the Neanderthal. That's the human. I know how powerful our goddesses are, all right? And our gods, all right? So, all right, so like I say, this is why the police is killing motherfuckers. They the slave catchers, okay? Look, and you got people working for the police that don't even know that. Don't even know that. Don't even know what that badge that they swear to means. That's the same badge the slave catchers wore. Let me show it to y'all again. So now you know who the police really work for. Y'all see it if you never seen it before. If you never seen it motherfucking before. Yeah. Fuck going to vote. For what? For what? All right? Now do y'all see why the police... So can we please stop being... Fuck it. That's why I'm saying share. Because we need to preserve our energy. Because they say they're killing us on purpose and putting that shit in the media. What's the media, y'all? Media. Well, that's where the media gets her name from. And who was Medea, y'all? She was an enchantress, a motherfucking witch. So we know the media is designed to lie to your ass. So don't believe nothing coming out the media. Nothing coming out the media. All right? So... share this motherfucking lie. So any of my gods and goddesses that are in the law enforcement, please come out. All right? And if you can't come out, I get it. They do a lot of programming to y'all. That's why they make y'all go through the police academy. It might be too late for some of y'all. I'm gonna just be real with you. Because, you know, they really steal the neurochemistry of the brain through the police academy. And we all know what they do in the military. That's why they be did I give you permission to speak? All in your motherfucking face and shit. But they could train you without doing all that. They are shocking your neurochemistry. Yeah, the science behind this shit. Giving you the science behind this shit. Who won't smoke? I keep telling the police, I ain't broke none of y'all man-made laws anyway. So what reason do y'all got to knock on my door right now? Oh, 'cause I'm kicking this shit. Listen, knock on this door right now and we gonna show the whole world on live the power of dark matter energy. The power of the gods. We gonna show it to them. See, that's why I keep telling y'all, they like, everybody be like, be careful. Listen, they know why I done already war with these people, man. I'm 33. You feel me? I've been here since, I reincarnated in 1986. Feel me? I'm just telling y'all, you know, because we are the indigo children, y'all, before I keep going. We are the indigo children, all right? In the 1960s, the indigo children were born. Well, actually 1950s on back, indigo children started being born. The indigo children were the group of spirits, souls, or Anunnaki gods, who had reincarnated on planet Earth to push us toward the awakening. These beings started being born in the 50s. And then the indigo children would give birth to the crystals. The crystals were born in I'd say 70s to like 80s crystals. The crystals gave birth to these rainbows. All right? So that's why if you was born after 50 and you are a god of the god species, we know who the god genome is now, blacks and Latinos, you are either an indigo child, a crystal child, or a rainbow. Facts. All right? This is why they know we the last generation. They already knew this was coming. All right? But we were sending certain spirits back to enlighten us and remind us. This is why Nat Turner came and Malcolm X came and Marcus Garvey. These were certain spirits and souls that was coming from the Sirius star system and being incarnated on this planet to just give us little reminders all throughout history. You know what I'm saying? And even though they would kill their physical form, though all those beings did what they needed to do. They left a message. All right? This all was leading up to this awakening that's happening now in 2020. All right? Water break, y'all. I need a motherfucking water break. Facts. Alright, I'm finna take me like a 20-second water break. But we kicking real shit. Alright, we on the slave catcher badge. In case you didn't know. That's where we at. Alright? So there go again. There go that badge. If they didn't know. Let's go. Alright? So now that we know what the war did, now we talk about the money. Money. The first bank was established on December 12th, 1791 in where? Philadelphia. And what does money represent? It's the second principle. They only using 3 principles. All right? in this United States of Earth empire, all right, to control the whole fucking world, at least these three principles, all right? Law, money. Money represents order and chain of command. Why does money represent order and chain of command? Real quick, because we know that if you broke as fuck, you ain't got no power in this, not in this social structure. You can't even buy a pack of noodles, all right? What does money bring? Money brings power. Simple as that. Power brings command in this money system. So we know money represents order and chain of command. By them creating a money system, they were able to divide us against us and divide people and say, hey, all right, these certain people, we're going to give these privileges because they have a lot of money. And these people, we're not going to give privileges to because they are the middle class or the poor class. But they do have a chance to make it to being rich and getting to this level. When in actuality, that's a fucking lie. You will never get rich in this system. Even Jay-Z ain't rich in this system because he saw his soul is being used. All right? All he rich is in fame. Oprah, any of them, none of them, any black or Latino person that's famous with a lot of money is not rich at all. All right? They have this paper, this cotton, right? Because we know what money really is. It don't come from trees. It has no real value. All right? When you print up a dollar bill and they print up a $20 bill, they the same motherfucking thing. You know what the difference is? Let me show you. This is the difference, y'all. I'm finna show y'all right now the difference between the $20 bill and a $1 bill and a $100 bill. This the $1 bill, y'all. We see that? That says $1. If you can't see it, $1. All right, and this is this difference between the $1 bill and the $100 bill. I don't know if you can see that because it's pinned down, but what does that say? $100. Ain't no difference. Only difference is they take two pieces of paper like I motherfucking just did. On one paper note, they write, this is $1. And they say that's what it's worth. And then they get the same paper note, and instead of putting $1, they put this one is worth $100. And they send it out. It's the same fucking banknote or promissory note. Remember? We know what money is anyway, right? All right? So let's keep going, though. Let's keep going. All right? So, in the third principle they are using in their United States of Earth, the law. The signing of the Declaration of Independence formed unity, which aligned the what? 13 colonies. There go that number again, a.k.a. the 13 original bloodlines, a.k.a. the reptilians. So the 13 colonies were originally the first reptilians that landed here, okay? They went under the name the 13 colonies, but those are originally the 13 bloodlines. Okay, these are your people that's have been controlling everything up till this year. All right. So once again, the signing of the Declaration of Independence formed unity, which aligned the 13 colonies, aka the 13 original bloodlines, aka the reptilians, allowing them to move as one official country and create laws to keep the Black/Latinos from awakening to who and what they really are. All right. So every law was created for your black ass. All right, for your black ass. Yep, somebody said Athena Fields, they love that number 13. 13 families, yep, a.k.a. 13 colonies, yep. Share this live, start a watch party. All right, so let's keep it going. All right, let's keep it going. Why was the Declaration of Independence written? Let's see. Why was the Declaration of Independence written, y'all? All right. Let's see why. Let's see what they got to say. All right. Okay, so it says delegates from each of the 13 colonies, there go that number again, 13, met up, there go that location again, Philadelphia, in the summer of 1776. Up, there go that year again. Didn't I say that they landed in 1492, war with us for a couple of hundred man-made years? Because we know years don't exist, but just not to lose anybody, a couple hundred of their man-made years. And then they finally defeated us in 1775, and they established their United States of Earth in 1776. Yeah, facts, okay? All right, delegates from each of the 13 colonies met in Philadelphia in the summer of 1776 to decide the case for liberty. The goal was to convince the states that the time had come for the colonies to declare their independence from Mother England. Okay? So the colonies decided to declare their independence from Mother England. You know what really happened? That's why I can't wait to get out our creation story. Really, the Declaration of Independence, all right, remember I said how they conquered us? Okay, the Moors helped them conquer us, and I'll be breaking this down in my origin story that's coming up in my next lecture after we finish all these spells, all right? We got like 2 spells left after the money spell. So we should be through the money spells by next Sunday. Wednesday and Sunday should end up the money spells, and we'll be on to the origin stories. All right, we got a lot to get through. We got a lot to get through. This shit we ain't even touched the surface. But I gotta show y'all certain things for other things to make sense later on in the class down the road. All right. So let me read it again. Delegates from each of the 13 colonies met in Philly in the summer of 1776. All right. The goal was to convince the states that the time had come for the United Colonies to declare their independence from Mother England. So who was Mother England? All right. In reality, they was declaring independence from us. Because remember, when they landed, we invited them on our planet. We started teaching them things, all right? Well, y'all, I can't say remember because y'all don't even know the origin story. But y'all will see. But basically, they landed on our planet and we was showing them things, all right? They used the extraterrestrial race that pretended to be cool with us. Doesn't that story sound familiar? Pilgrims and the Indians? Yeah, that's where that story come from. But they used the another extraterrestrial race that we were actually cool with called the Pleiadians. And, they used the Pleiadians to ease in on us. So when they got close to us or whatever through the Pleiadians, we started to teach them a lot, like everything we knew about the cosmos. We already had remembered them anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because we already knew about Zeus, and we remembered we had made him leave this planet for trying to create them out of dead animals. All right. So we already knew all that. So, but after they invaded us, they had to completely break from us. All right, they would never be able to conquer this planet. You got to remember, when these human beings and these reptilian shapeshifters set sail into the cosmos, they set sail looking for a home planet. They were looking for resources. This is what the movie Star Wars is about, and Star Trek is about the story of them sailing through space looking for a home planet. All right, at this age in 2020, you should know that planets are real and stuff like that. So it shouldn't be hard for you to believe that there's life on other planets. If it is, then you just flat out selfish as fuck. If you think that all the planets in all the galaxies, we the only ones here, that's selfish as fuck. All right, that was just flat out selfish to even think like that. But once again, y'all see it right there. All right, so now it say that the Declaration of Independence was basically signed because they wanted to gain independence from Mother England. All right, so we need to find out who was. All right, here we go. Hold on. I got y'all. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. So we now know why the Declaration of Independence was written. They wanted to gain independence from Mother England. All right, let's keep going. Now, what is the etymology of the word England? This finna get good, y'all. What's the etymology of England? The truth hidden in plain sight, y'all. What is the etymology, E-T-Y, etymology England? See what they got to say. So, they told us that the Declaration of Independence was signed to gain basically independence from England. So, me, I got in there and I said, okay, well, we need to figure out what's the etymology of England. All right, so let's figure out. Y'all. They trying to gain independence, right? What's the etymology of England? Here we go. The name England is derived from the Old English name England, which means land of the Angles. I repeat, what's the etymology of the word England? The name England is derived from the Old English name England, and which means land of the Angles. The Angles were one of the Germanic tribes that settled in Great Britain during the early Middle Ages. Okay, so they want to gain independence from England or the Angles, all right? And we know who the Angles were. The Angles were a Germanic tribe, all right? And I broke down in my last live that the first country they ever named was Germany. And it was called Germany because our ancestors seen how filthy they was, and they said they are full of germs. All right? So they named them Germans. And the land they came out of after leaving the Caucasoid Mountains, the land they came, because they came through portals in the Caucasus Mountains. After they left the Caucasus Mountains and came out of them caves, the land that they moved into was called Germany. But our ancestors only named that land where they were at Germany because they were so fucking filthy and with parasites and lice, and this is where roaches come from. This is where chicken pox and smallpox and none of this disease should have existed before they came and landed on our planet. This is a fact. All right? So they asked, England is also what? Runs the whole damn Britain, right? And Britain is owns the United States of America. All that's the same motherfucker. This is why they make us honor the Queen of England too when she bring her lizard ass over here. All right? Because, people, these motherfuckers are all in collusion together. All right? And the reason they wrote the Declaration of Independence is because not only the land of the Angles was that's what we named that land. All right? We named that land the land of the Angles, and we named them the Angles because they were one of the Germanic tribes, and we named them a Germanic tribe because we named that land Germany, and we named that land Germany because they motherfucking ass was filled with germs. All right, facts. This is facts. I'm not being racist. I'm not making nothing up. Once again, this university does not support racism. We ought to respect all entities. Be they gods, be they human beings, be they extraterrestrials. I'm just speaking esoterical, cosmic facts about us and our history. I'm telling my people about the physical DNA. All right? I'm telling you the truth about your DNA, the hidden science of your DNA. Okay? The real reason they kill us and hate us. All right? I'm telling you about metaphysics, quantum physics, all right, and your anatomy, okay? This has nothing to do with racism or emotions, okay? I'm just giving y'all facts. So, why was y'all full of germs? Because y'all was made in a petri dish with animals. The lemur. And actually, Asians get their whole makeup like that beady eye look. That come from the snub-nosed monkey. But I got that's in my next lecture. When I get through my next lecture, origin story, I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna connect the RNH genome, and oh yeah, y'all gonna think I'm a motherfucking. Y'all gonna think I went to Northwestern University. I ain't go to Northwestern. Guess where I went, y'all? I just went up to the Sirius star system to visit the ancestors, and they just showed me the truth that was hitting. They said, "Look, go take this back to the people. Go take this back to them because that whole planet finna shift." And we need you to help awaken them along with others so that we can push the dome back. Because there's a firmament over us, all right? Which is not allowed, which have been stopping the Anunnaki gods, which is us. They're just more of us, our family members, from getting in here. They didn't have that dome up. They didn't have that dome up 500 years. This is the firmament they speak about in the Bible. It's technology that the reptilian shapeshifters cast over our planet to stop the Anunnaki gods from coming back. And they entrapped the other ones, which was us, down here on the planet. Right? And they chose to attack this planet because this planet was still being created. All right? The Assyrian star system, that's our headquarters. That's where we are from. So they knew not to attack that shit. That would have been their ass. All right? So they attacked the weak point. And they just got a small little 500-year advantage on us. And now that ended in 2022. So, but let's keep breaking shit down. All right? So, you see here, what England? The name England. All right, so that brings us back right here. Let's go back to the PowerPoint. What is the etymology of England? So now we know why the Declaration of Independence was written. To gain independence from England, or to declare their official establishment over Atlantis. Okay? Because this was still Atlantis up until 1776 when they named it officially the United States of America. You get it now, people? All right? Even in Black Panther, they show you a hidden world inside of America, right? We are that hidden world. This is Atlantis. All them historian shows about Atlantis being sunken and all that shit, that's to keep you away from you, motherfucker. This is Atlantis. Facts. Let's keep going. We just seen the etymology of England, so we know what that was all about with the Declaration of Independence. All right, now we on to the top 5 banks in the world. Let's keep it going. What are they, people? Bank of America. Now, this is the homework. I need y'all to research all these banks. Wikipedia research them though. See the owners and see what they have in common. But let's just look at a few. All right, the top 5 Bank of America. Number 1, headquarters, Charlotte. Pay attention to that city. I want y'all to research that city. Notice all these banks are aligned along certain ley lines and energy points around the country. These motherfuckers are smart. None of this is by accident, all by design. Let's keep it going. Look at the owner. Who was the owner? Amadeo Gianni. Is that how you pronounce his name? But let's do a little quick drawing on him real quick, because I want y'all to research this on y'all own. I done already pulled it up for y'all. I need y'all to pull y'all pens out when y'all get off here and go look this up. But for now, let's just see this man name right here who we just mentioned. All right, here you go. This him. Come on, let's grab it. Copy, paste. Copy. Boom. Let's go. Let's grab him. Let's throw him in here. Let's see what, because he the owner of Bank of America. So let's find out. See, that's the thing, right? This stuff, people don't look into who owns shit. To see that these are all ran by the same 13 family, so you will find out that all these companies, these were ran by these reptilian shapeshifters who've been here since 1492. Facts. All right? So, and I'll do a whole lecture, too, on how they shapeshift. It's a whole science behind that. They have learned how to master the light photon. See, they taught us about, see, these motherfucking human beings, when they taught us science, they didn't teach us real science. And when they did teach us about physics, they taught us about basic physics. So they only taught us, or chemicals, so they only taught us about atoms, protons, and electrons. Did y'all know that it's something smaller than an atom? It's something smaller than an atom. All right? And it's something smaller than what's smaller than an atom. The smallest thing is called a light photon. All right? I'm going to do a whole, because see, that's quantum physics and metaphysics, shit they kept from us. All right? So I'm going to do a whole lecture on that too. But I'm going to show y'all how they manipulate the light photon. All right, which bends the light around, which allows them to alternate the look of them on the outside, which is what we call shapeshifting. So the shit might sound magical, yeah, if you don't understand the science behind it. Once you start looking at the science behind all this shit, you'll see just how possible all this shit really is. Facts. That's why I want to give y'all I could just say y'all guys and never made another live. No, I want to break down the science of why and how. Facts. All right. I'm on his Wikipedia right now, y'all. We on his ass. So let's see. This is the owner of Wells Fargo. Let's see a little bit about him. All right? Amadeo Gianni, also known as Amadeo Peter Gianni, born May 6, 1870, died June 3rd, 1949. He was an Italian-American banker who founded the Bank of Italy, which became known as Bank of America. Gianni is credited, all right, as the inventor of many modern banking practices. Most notably, Gianni was one of the first bankers to offer banking services to middle-class Americans. Witchcraft, wizard, warlock, money spelled is what we dealing with here. The number one bank right now is Bank of America. And this is the person that owned it, all right? The founder of Bank of America, all right? Okay, rather than only the upper class. He also pioneered the holding company structure and established one of the first modern transnational institutions. All right? So, I mean, and when you get to want to know more about his life real quick, right, and what the fuck was he in his real life, you get to seeing all type of stuff that ain't hard to see, like how they all connected. He was a part of the 13 bloodlines. He's a part of one of those 13 bloodline families, all right? But look at him. To the California Gold Rush. Yeah, so I'm going to let y'all look him up on y'all own, all right? Because I ain't going to do all the research for y'all. Y'all got to do some homework, especially for y'all to really grasp it the way I need y'all to. But I'm presenting it for y'all. Go look this up, all right? Headquartered Charlotte, Wikipedia Charlotte. Look up Amadeo Gianni, or however you say his goddamn name, all right? Number one bank, Bank of America. Let's keep it going. What's the second number one bank in the country? I'm going in the order too, y'all. Wells Fargo. Where's the headquarters? San Francisco. Pay attention to these cities. Look them up. Who was the owners, the founders? Henry Wells and William Fargo. All right. Look them people up. Let's keep it going. All right. J.P. Morgan and Chase is the third biggest bank in the country. There they go. Headquartered New York. All right. They just merged. They was just Chase Bank and J.P. Morgan, but they merged together. All right. Who is the owner of J.P. Chase Morgan right now? Jamie Dimon. Let's look him up. And we know who the founder of Chase Bank was. I mean, currently, Jamie Dimon, or Dimon, however you say his name, enunciate or pronounce his name, he is the owner currently with the merging of J.P. Morgan and Chase Bank. So he is the owner. Jamie Dimon, Diamond Dimon, however you say his name. But we all know J.P. Morgan, all right? He founded J.P. Morgan Bank before they merged with Chase. So J.P. Morgan and Jamie Dimon will be the founders of this bank. But I want y'all to look up these names too. Because all these names are part of the 13 bloodlines, people. These are all your world bankers, all right? But let's look him up real quick. The guy named who I just said, what was his name? Jamie Dimon, Diamond, however you say his name. Y'all see the name. Let's just call him Jamie D. We gonna call him Jamie D. Because we don't know how his name is pronounced. There you go, though. Let's find out a little bit about Jamie D. All right? What's up, Jamie? Jamie motherfucking D. Let's pull him on up. There you go. Oh. Up. When was he born? Up. Here go them numbers again, y'all. Hold on. See, none of these birth dates of these people. Let me say something, y'all. These are reptilian shapeshifters. He's a reptilian shapeshifter in the form of a Caucasian male, which is the treaty they signed with the human beings after they conquered our planet, okay? So notice every world banker or world power is going to look at that. They go to number 13. It's going to stay either popping up in their death or when they was born. March 13. All right, there we go. All right, let's find out a little bit about him. All right. Born March 13, 1956, is an American business executive. He is chairman and CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase, the largest of the big four American banks, and was previously on the board of directors of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. All right. Let's keep going. Let's go down a little bit about his life. Where did he go? Where did he go? You're going to notice a lot of these schools that people try to get into, like Harvard and stuff like that, you was never able to get into them because it's certain things they have going on in them dealing with spellcraft and witchcraft and things like that they're not going to let too many blacks and Latinos get in there unless you got to have a certain bloodline to get in certain universities, all right? This shit runs real deep, all right? Look at his net worth, though, 1.4 billion. What you're going to notice is that in order to be a billionaire or have hundreds of millions of dollars and get real, you have to be part of the bloodline. They ain't going to let you get that much money. And if you is trying to get that type of money, you're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices. All right? A lot of them. All right? So, I want y'all to look more into him, but he get real deep too. But notice all their birthdays or death dates going to have something to do with 13 or 3 or some shit like that. There we go again. There we go again. Look at it, inverted. Because listen, they are obsessed with the number 13 because that's the dimension that we was on in ancient Kemet. See, they had burnt and killed, and like after the invasion, they had destroyed a lot of stuff. But we still had one place where we still had a lot of ancient artifacts, and that was in ancient Kemet, which Kemet was not alive and ticking 6,000 years ago. That's a fucking lie. It's only a couple hundred years ago, along with Timbuktu and all of that. This is lies they telling you to make you think they been here. They just got here, right? They wrote themselves in our history. They went back in time, people. All right, it get real, man. It get mystical. Do you see now why they lied to you and said the cartoons was fake and science fiction was fake? They don't want you to know about time traveling and spells and all this type of stuff. They don't want you to know of ancient technology that we use that makes us gods. All right? But look at that number again. You're going to see 313 a lot with them. Because none of them was born, people. These beings, they don't die. Look at them. They stay here. You see them? Bill Gates and all these motherfuckers been here. What they do is they are reptilian shapeshifters, so this is why they need to keep kidnapping people, and this is what the Pizzagate thing is about, because in reality, these reptilians have to keep eating us in order to hold their humanoid forms. Okay, they can't hold it without the blood, so they eat us as a life force, but they also need us, okay? They cannot hold that form, that shapeshifter form of looking like us without that. All right, so this is why they be doing that. But yeah, geometry is real big. Pay attention to numbers, y'all. The universe teaches you through numbers. All right, check this out. It is not no coincidence that there go 13 again, but it's inverted. Y'all see it? It is not a coincidence that on December 31st, 2005, he was named CEO of J.P. Morgan and Chase, and on December 31st. 2006, there go them numbers again, he was named chairman and president. Do y'all think this is by design? I keep telling y'all about this number 13. You see it's inverted right there, 31. You think that's by accident, y'all? No. Come on, man. They play with these numbers. Numerology, study. The universe works in numbers. That's why they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't. That came from the ancestors, not them. Because literally, who are man? Man means what? Mankind, which are who? Humans. And what are mans? Animals. Half man, half God, half animal, merge them together, you get a human. All right? So this is why our ancestors said, man lie, womb man, which are just female human beings, lie, but numbers don't. Niggas throw that shit out in rap videos all the time. When your guy say, men lie, women lie, men lie, women lie, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. He probably don't even know how deep he was when he said that. Because the universe works in numbers. Why you think Tesla, who studied our ancient art, our ancient philosophies, because they still got all our old books and shit under the Vatican. They got all this shit still. Be using it against us. Facts. They ain't destroyed it. They just destroyed us. The minds of us. Right? Willie Lynch. Who was Willie Lynch? Willie Lynch was originally assigned as the ruler over Egypt. Egypt being Egypt the planet, not Egypt as in here on this planet. A lot of us don't even know that the real Egypt is a planet. Yes, facts. Okay? So, we learn through numbers, y'all. That's another live, that's another lecture. Yeah, we gonna get real deep. We gonna get real motherfucking deep. Alright? But just keep tuning in. Okay, give it out to y'all in one. So, at once. But anyway, these numbers, numerology, get into it. The angels talk through numbers. The universe is built on numbers, all right? 666. What is that? That's the number of a God. Why? 6 protons, 6 neutrons. What's the last one? Somebody said 666 now. What's the other one? What's the other one now? I just broke down to 666. Somebody said protons, neutrons, neurons, neutrons. Are they neutrons or are they neurons? Somebody answer who been paying attention. All right. All right. Yep, there we go. We got 6 electrons, Savion Lewis. What we got 2 more 6 though. Electrons, what's the other 2, y'all? What's the other 2? There they go. Electrons, protons, and neutrons. Thank you, Laura Jean Powell. Thank you. Electrons, protons, and neutrons, people. You have 6 electrons, 6 protons, and 6 neutrons. All right? That's why they wrote in their Bible the fear of the number 666, because it's us. Yes, yes, yes. The awakening. It's us. It's us. Feel me? And what also is 666? It's in the inverted what? 9, and 9 is what? The highest number. Hey, that's for I got a whole lecture coming up on the number 9. All right? But 666 is us, y'all. It's you. It's your biochemical makeup. All right? And that's why I keep telling y'all we're not supposed to eat meat. This is what Dr. Sebi was telling y'all. We're supposed to eat photons, not protons, as Anika Walk said. Protons is what we got in us. Protons, neutrons, electrons. All right? Protons, neutrons, electrons is in us. But we're supposed to eat photons because we are plant-based, which is why it's called a planet. All right? All beings are plant-based, which is why they are called planets. Facts, all right? And we supposed to eat the sun. The sun's light, photosynthesis. The energy of the sun's rays is all we need, which is why they keep blocking the fucking sun out with their man-made winters and their man-made weather technology, but that's a whole nother fucking lie. All right? But this is also why human beings are not from this planet and why they cannot take the sunlight. All right? They can't take that. They are from Nern. Their planet is frozen. It's cold. Ain't no fucking sun. And if you from Chicago, I grew up, it be hard to winter downtown. You see Caucasian Americans, white Americans like this jogging in place. I'm talking about some little ass Daisy Duke shorts on, no shirt, and just a little thing to keep up with their heart rate. It's 32 below. January, Chicago. Motherfuckers out there. Then they get stopped at the light. They just be jogging in place looking at you. Nigga, I'm in the car with the heat on, with a t-shirt on, with a hoodie on, with a big ass first down coat. God damn it. In the car, nigga. I'm cold as fuck. I'm in the car looking at they ass outside with nothing I got on. I'm cold as fuck. Woo, shit. They ass ain't cold. I know they cold than a motherfucker. No, they don't. They ass be out there. Hey, Jan. 20 more blocks, Jan. Keep up your heart rate. Is that normal to y'all? Is that normal to y'all? But then, what is natural is the sun. The sun come out, they can't take none of it. They act like vampires. Woo, hot than the motherfucker. Woo, shit, I can't take, they getting sunburned. They got a suntan lotion and shit. They got a year supply of that shit. Every year they ordering that shit. Y'all don't even know it. They going through hell when spring comes. Spring, summer, fall, they can't stand it. They can't wait till they fake winter that they created come. The motherfucker be. Then they go, goddamn it, get in the motherfucking suntan, pay extra at Planet Fitness for the extra suntan with the ultraviolet rays. You will never be one of us. I don't give a fuck how much suntan you motherfucking do. They like this. They like this the whole motherfucking time, like that's gonna change some shit. That ain't gonna alter your DNA. Step your ass in that sun and your ass is good as done. Freight bacon on the plate. Fuck are you talking about? They ass be like this. This them, y'all. For hours and shit. Then they come from out that motherfucker. Like a motherfucker put cheese, blue cheese under their eyes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then they want to go get some sun because they got melanin. So the suntan lotion is really just letting them take the UV rays just a little. But they not getting no energy, no nothing from it. Right? The darkening of the skin, they should be darkening because they ass be cooking. So that little perfect suntan that they be wanting, you ever seen a motherfucker over suntan? Let me show you how they look. Let me show you how they motherfucking look. Alright? Nah, cause this shit get deep. You know what I'm saying? I'm just connecting dots. Alright? Sunburn. Let's Google sunburn and see how many black and Latino faces come up under Google images. Since I'm lying. Since I'm oh shit, there they go. There they go. There they go. But I'm racist. I'm being racist. Fuck is that? What is that? That don't happen to me. That don't happen to us. We stand in the sun. Fuck is that? But you from our planet, and I'm being racist. Because I'm telling my people the truth about us, motherfucker. Take your ass back to Nern. Then, you don't want to hear this shit. Because it was actually a human being, a white man that got on my last lecture, and he kept it real. He was like, man, peace to him. Everything he telling y'all is real. He dropped links and everything. Those type of white people, they good with me. Those are your good spirited white people. They don't mind saying, hey, black people created us. They don't mind saying that, and those are the ones that are going to be able to get their DNA upgraded by us after we upgrade. But for you motherfuckers that still want to play that shit and y'all with that shit, because all 99.9% of y'all, if you are not racist, you benefit off of racism. So I'm saying real life facts, all right? Why the fuck when y'all stand in the sun and the sun